Good evening and welcome, PLW Nation. We got a great Monday night matchup between the 17 and 16 Sandvipers versus the first place 21 and 9 Ones. Both these teams are playing really well. The Ones, of course, preseason power rankings 1, mid-season power rankings ranked number 1s. The Vipers revamped their whole team. They got a new player, Donn Roach, former Major League Baseball journeyman, in a deal this week after Jordan Keegan broke his hand. They needed somebody in that lineup. Good evening and welcome. I'm Trent Pacone, hanging out with my main man, my skipper, Brad Ogden, right here, Hideaway Field in the beautiful Las Vegas. How do you feel about this matchup tonight, Brad?
It's Monday. Somebody mentioned in the chat, it's probably the game of the week. This is perennial power is probably over the last 3 seasons, arguably 2 of the best 3 teams with the Snappers historically in the league, and both teams look like they're at full strength, so we should be for a real treat tonight.
Yeah, there was a Tannic sighting, and you could see him right there on the screen. He's looking pretty good, probably dropped 20, 25 pounds while he was out there. I'm sure he was doing some cardio and whatnot. Tom Gannon last week, 15 strikeout out of a possible 18 batters, a new PLW record, but he's going to have to face Ryan Chen, who set his own PLW record, smacking 7 home runs, 17 RBIs, batting average .571. What a series that was against the Vaders that he had last week. One of the best series that we've seen all year. Each team fully loaded, ready to go. I'm excited about this matchup. The weather out here tonight is perfecto, Brad.
Yeah, weather won't be a big factor. Expecting a little wind when the sun goes down, but it's going to blow out. So it should be weather won't be a factor. It should be just pure wiffle ball talent and power going on.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out right now to Jay Spur's mom. She's in town. She's here to watch her son play.
Yep.
He's putting together a decent little season as well. And I'm curious to know who the starters for Game 1 are going to be. Do you have any intel on that, Brad?
Well, it looks like Adrian Gutierrez is going to take the bump.
What do you think about him starting game number 1?
Well, statistically, I mean, he's right up there in their top. They have 3 studs. Goot, 3.11 ERA. He's 6-2-1 on the season. Doesn't really walk a lot of people. 55 strikeouts, 9 walks.
Yeah.
He's a strike thrower, and they have an elite defense.
Yeah, I think the play here is they want to get some innings out of Goot for sure. Even though he's a stud, I think they want to save some innings for Ryan Chen as well, as he's been putting together the last couple series, pitching very, very well. Of course, you got AK out there, and Bird as well could do some damage on the mound. Look at the Lightning crew, the full Lightning crew from Towers to Lohman, Runnels. There's J-Lo, part of the top-heavy production. Then we got Bruce the Juice Uson, and then looks like there's somebody from the bus stop possibly all the way to your right.
Yeah, they let anybody in
They
this
probably
place.
had an extra ticket or something. They're like, hey, buddy, if you want to just fill up the seats, you could be extra or whatever.
All right, and get those wiffle points in. Look like the Ones are a -1.5 to start. You take the Sandvipers +1.5. You're getting almost 2-1 in your money.
Yeah, there's no doubt I'm going to take the Sandvipers right here. I mean, you have Tannic back. Hicks is putting together a superb season. Gannon coming off a PLW record, 15 strikeouts last series in game number 1. And then they got the new guy, Donn Roach, journeyman out there in the Major League Baseball. Let's see how he does. As you know, rookies normally don't do too well. What about that lineup, Brad?
So the way they have it written down, I know it's a little bit different because Tannic is going to make a certain lineup. Justin Hicks leading off, Tom Gannon on the mound, Mark Tavano, the rookie, having a great season, Kenny McDowell. Oh, there we go, first pitch.
And Hicks, left side, and that's going to be a double as Spur couldn't get there. And that's how you lead the game off. 1 pitch, and there's a person on second as Tom Gannon, the lefty, is going to be up with 1 runner on.
Yeah, right inside that pylon. If it hits the pylon, it's a foul ball, but it got inside the pylon, fair ball.
Yeah, a lot of points coming on the Ones, -1.5. And Tom Gannon takes 52 down the pipe for strike number 2. Here in the Premier League Wiffle, we do start with 1 strike as 220 viewers popping in already for game number 1. This is just the beginning. I think we're gonna go over 500 tonight, Brad.
If anybody watched the last series involving the Ones, you're going to want to tune in.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys, college ballers. We have Josh Towers, ex-Major League player. Donn Roach, ex-Major League player. So this is some serious stuff as Gannon goes to Dobbs there in left center for out number 1, as we're going to look at
Tavano batting third. I know that Michael Dean's not here. They had him listed as 5th. So Tanek's going to put himself in. I don't know if he's putting him at 4, 5, or 6, but I know Tanek is going to be batting.
Yeah, Tavano putting together a very, very good season so far, as him and rookie Cody Runnels are kind of going toe-to-toe a little bit for that Rookie of the Year status. And he's going to have to hurry just a tiny bit. Does get it. Gooch with a good play went right off of him.
Okay, so he's going to put himself, Tanek, is going to bat in the 4 hole, and it looks like McDowell will probably move down 1. And Donn Roach will bring up the back end there.
First at bat for Tanek. He's going to look at a pitch down in the turf. 1-1. If I'm Dobbs, I'm going to shade more to his right. Takes a big swing. It's going to be 1-2. Double Nichols on the outside, and that's going to end the inning for the Sandvipers as he's go down reverse K right there. Good job by the ones after giving up a double to Justin Hicks' first pitch.
So, again, there you see Gutierrez. A lot of strike thrower, doesn't walk a lot, put a couple balls in play, but you've got elite defense, and just unfortunate right at the middle, hit off him, but he was able to make the play. Strands Hicks at second base, and now you get to see arguably the best pitcher in the league, Tom Gannon. Let's take a look at that lineup, Trench.
Yeah, we got Justin Spur, Jay Spur, third baseman, leading off. Adam, AK-47, Couts, shortstop for the ones, going to be batting second. And then there's Ryan Chen, player of the week, going to be batting third. And then you got Austin Bird Bull, batting cleanup. Adrian Gutierrez, the pitcher that you just saw, batting fifth. And then Spencer Barrick, defensive specialist. And not only that, he saved the ones last series with a 2-run shot that I think tied up the game that gave Ryan Chen the ability to win that in, I think it was the bottom of the 6th or 7th inning last time.
Yeah, he went from having no average, hitting .353. He hit 2 home runs last week, 3 clutch RBIs, was the spark plug that led that comeback against the Badgers, and rightfully so. Throw him in that lineup and see what he can do at the bottom.
Yeah, and here's Jay Spur, mom in tow, watching her son, came out here to watch him play. That's Tom Gannon in the windup. And that's just going to be a foul ball to the left side. Count's going to go to 0-2. You want to hear something cool, Brad?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Cool as the other side of the pillow.
That might have went off his foot, but
nope, the plate.
Went off the plate there?
Yeah.
It's going to be out number 1. And when Tom Gannon takes the mound, you feel like...
And maybe that's why they didn't go with Chen. Why put the 2 aces against each other?
That could be the reason. You know, you feel like you're going to get a win every time, kind of like when Billy Santiwan starts. You feel like you're going to get a win when one of those guys comes out and starts the game.
Exactly.
We got Dead Shot. Welcome to the Twitch. You're part of PLW Nation right now. It's Justin Hicks. Makes an easy play for out number 2. As a big man, Ryan Chen up to bat right now for the ones.
Yeah, you're still getting the Vipers. Get those wiffle points in. Plus 1.5, getting about 1.5 times on your money. Plus 150.
Watch for Chen to go to the right side, as I think Tom's going to try to steer away from pitching him something inside too much, as Chen has lightning fast hands.
Well, and Ryan Chen's 6'5". He covers everything. You're not going to throw it outside pitch and get him swinging at it. He can reach it.
Goes right side. Tavano should make an easy play here. Has plenty of time, and he does. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for the Sandvipers, as they're going to come up to the top of the second. Double donuts for everyone. And the top of the second is brought to you by Leilani Acuna, the official realtor of PLW. Whether you're buying or selling a home, you now have a realtor trusted by PLW players and family. You can connect with Leilani on Instagram, and there she is. Look at that beautiful smile. Just lights up the room, doesn't it, Brad?
Absolutely, absolutely. Need to get her out here one day. Get her up in the booth.
I was talking to Nick Nikki D about that, and she gets a little shy, but I think we get her up in the booth a little trenchy. We could get that personality sparkling.
Absolutely. She's got a personality, so definitely get her up here. See what she can just enjoy being up here. It's a beautiful night.
Gotta love it. As Adrian Gutierrez is going to get his second inning of work right here. I think both these teams are just kind of jabbing, feeling each other out just a bit. You know we're going to see some fireworks as it's very still tonight. So that's going to play into the favor, I believe, of pitching just a tiny bit since nothing's blown out.
Yeah, and I think the team with the most power, top to bottom, is the ones. Probably league-wide, they're the best team for power, top to bottom. So maybe they have just a little bit of an advantage over the Vipers.
And Kenny McDowell goes left side. Dobbs, good play to stop that from being a triple. So it's going to be a long. Oh, did it touch the wall? It did touch the wall. I thought he stopped that. And here he is, rookie Donn Roach, former Major League Baseball player. Kind of a journeyman out there, team to team. He's going to take a ball inside. I was watching him in batting practice. It looks like he's got a lot of power in that frame. And immediately makes contact, and that's going to drive in an RBI. He is 1 for 1 for his debut. Good piece of hitting.
First pitch he sees, he hits. That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, first good pitch. As Justin Hicks up to bat right now. Runner in so far, 1-0 Vipers. No outs here. Top of the second. That was a great eye by Hicks. Let's move the count to 3-1.
Yeah, he doesn't want to check swing.
That's going to be a single to move Roach to second. Hicks on first. Good start for Justin Hicks. 2 runners on, and the Vipers threatening right now as Tom Gannon is up to bat. I'll be commentating with J-Lo on Friday night. Let's get 1,000 viewers for that one, because she's a big part of our top-heavy production. Tom Gannon takes a swing.
Tom Gannon swinging for the downs there.
Orange Crush, welcome to the show. Part of PLW Nation as you watch a ball go inside. Let's move the count to 1-2. With this lineup, the Vipers are stacked from top to bottom. There is no weak spot other than that swing and a miss by Tom Gannon. And he started off the night 0 for 2.
So that sets up the double play, ground ball. They got more than capable guys in the middle of the infield, Ryan Chen and AK at the middle.
Yeah, remember Tavano hit it right back to Goots, his last at-bat.
So Goots going to throw strikes. He's going to throw a lot of strikes. Put the ball in play. Really good defense. If you keep it out of the air, he should be able to keep the runs to a minimum.
.300 followers early in on this one. As the count's going to go to full count here. Big pitch by Goots. Definitely does not want to walk him, but you can't throw a cookie because Mark could really hit the ball well. But that's 3-2 now.
Full count.
That's going to score a run, a little flare out there to the left field. And it's going to be 2-0 Sandvipers early.
Pitchers.
Here's Adam Tannick. It was left side.
Left side. So here again, Tannick struck out looking last time.
Ooh, takes 54 outside right there. It's going to move the count to 1-2.
But Adams played, what, 3 games in 2 months?
Yeah, he's just got to get his rhythm back. That might help it. Good cut. Foul ball right there. Count remains 1-2. It's going to be a full count. Adam Tannick played a lot of ball overseas. One of the best premier wiffle ball players. And that's going to be a shot to the right side. And that's going to score another run for the Vipers. And they're kind of taking it to Goots right now.
Yeah, it's 5 hits. Really only the triple of any kind of impact. Just a bunch of singles, kind of singling him to death. I don't think he's pitching bad. I'm going to go right to AK.
Yeah, AK going to come in right now as the damage has been done. As the Sandvipers jumping all over the ones early in this one. As AK-47's going to come on the mound right now. And there's Kirby right there. Oh, he's going full ninja status. Gotta love Kirby buckets and what he does for the league day in and day out. He's just bringing balls to the pitchers. There's a lot of miles going on those wheels.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of games in the last week where it was Kirby all day, every day. He was out there at least once an inning, sometimes twice an inning. It was a lot of pitching changes last week.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a die down in the wind as it's starting to heat up a little bit here in Las Vegas. I think during the weather changes, it kind of stirs up a little bit for about a month. But, man, we had some crazy, crazy winds. We had to cancel a game series between the Ones and the Bombers. That's why their records aren't true.
Yeah, but, I mean, again, they're going to make that series up on a Saturday. I don't know when that – I know we announced it in the manager's chat, but I don't remember looking at it. Most Saturdays I'm unavailable, so –
Looks like we got a new poll up, Brad. What's it say over there?
Favorite pitcher in the series: Tom Gannon, AK, Ryan Chen, Tannick, Goot.
Yeah, Gannon's going to take that by a mile. How could it not be? And you're watching like one of the best in PLW. Oh, I think Goots might have turtle-armed that or snapper-armed it.
Something for sure. He just didn't get extended on that. Another run scores.
4-0 early. Vipers. Tink 54. Takes a cut right there. Goes down swinging right there. Good pitch by AK to make him reach out for a strikeout. 1 out here in the top of the second, or 2 outs.
2 down.
Justin Hicks, always a danger at the plate, up to bat right now. Ooh.
That's 55 right there.
It's going to bring the count 2-1. Oh, man, great pitch by AK right there.
So it's an arm angle you don't see from everybody. Maybe 1 or 2 people in the whole league throw from there, but AK definitely does it the best at this point of the season.
Yeah, it's going to even up the count 2-2. Desperately need it out right there. Comes in a bit hot. It's going to be 3-2.
But he's found the zone multiple times over and over again with the same style of pitch, so now looking for him to change it up a little bit.
If I'm AK, I'm really coming after him right here. Yeah, and I don't know if that was a bad walk or not. You definitely don't want to lay in Cookie into Hicks because that could have been a 3-run shot or a double and score 2. But you got to really work on Tom right here to try to get out of the inning.
Yeah. Tom's looking to join this hit parade. Only one not on the hit parade so far.
Yeah. See what he does right here. A lot of room on that left side. Man, that's a nasty pitch.
But if he can get a ground ball here, get out of the inning, 4 runs is not insurmountable with the one's powerful lineup.
Yeah. But that's a lot of runs when Tom Gannon's on the mound.
But if they use up all Tom's innings, did it really hurt him that much? I mean, they can get a couple of runs here and there.
Yeah, and that could be one of the game plays that they're looking for, get the 6 innings out of Tom and then see what you could do the rest of the 2 games. But you definitely want to give him a run for his money. And that's going to go far, and that's a grand slam for Tom Gannon. And that's what happens when there's a 3-2 count. It's going to be dead nuts right there as Gannon goes over the wall. Grand slam. Oh. They used the chain. They stole the chain from the gang. That's going to cause some turf wars, I believe. As right now the Vipers all over them, 8-0. They're in danger of that 10-run rule.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to get down on it. They're just going to do what they do. Get an out here, go in, see what happens. They were down big last week, and it didn't seem to matter.
Vipers red hot right now. That's Tavano. Swing and a miss. It's going to bring the count to 1-2.
Oh, the War Chicken is running the polls. The War Chicken.
Yeah, I guess he averted suspension. He had to do a little bit more of stream team action. And right now, I believe, where is he? Is he in the dungeon? Where is he? Is he down there?
I haven't seen him. But he can do that.
He is down there, AK on the run. And that ball goes out of bounds.
That's an error.
That's going to be an error as Adam Tanek is going to come up to bat another time. And if they score 2 right here and the ones don't score again, would that be game?
Nope, got to go 3 innings.
Oh, 3 innings, right? Tavano on second, 2 outs. Vipers already up 8-0 early.
I need more room in my scorebook. If they go 10 and gets a hit here, we'll have enough room.
Yeah, big inning. And that's going to end it for the Vipers. Good hit by Tanek. Goes down. But the damage severely done after a Gannon grand slam against AK right there. The ones are going to have to respond in some kind of fashion right here, Brad.
Yeah, just get 1 or 2. Get a couple runs here. Just scratch across or get a couple base runners. Just show that Tom is not, he got 3 ground balls last time. They've kind of beat it into the ground. Not a lot of wind here. You're going to have to put the ball in play, and their power will speak for itself. Just get a little momentum going. You got a long night ahead. I just want to see the Sandvipers go for the jugular. They've kind of already taken out. Now you got Glenn Meadows in the outfield, Justin Flinty at third. I don't like to see teams get up and then not go for the jugular, at least in the first game.
Yeah, you got to end it right now. It's Tom Gannon in his windup against Austin Bird Bull. Agent Wild, thanks for the subscription. That's what I'm talking about. The 340 viewers early here, Monday night, big-time matchup, Vipers and the Ones. Bird, an immense cut right there. No can do. Goes down 1-2. It's going to even up the count. 2-2.
Casey, you missed a grand slam by Tom Gannon and a whole bunch of runs. Stuff that we did not do Friday night.
Oh, and he double nickels him for a strikeout as Adrian Gutierrez will be up to bat right now.
I like this matchup. Goot doesn't overextend himself, just kind of hits it where it's pitched.
Ball a bit outside, 1-1. Ball on the turf on the inside, 2-1. And that should be an easy play for Hicks. Picks it up for out number 2.
Now Spencer Barrick, he was the spark last week. Can they spark him again this week?
Yeah, they need one badly right here. With this lineup by the Vipers, man, it is just deadly. Each one of those guys, good play by Hicks right there. All power, all of them. You know, putting up multiple runs an inning, they could do it. I have them, especially with a healthy Tannick and Gannon pitching the way he does. They got to be real close to the favorites right now with that type of lineup.
You know, they're just so far back, so they're going to have to go. Right now, they're in the 5 seed, which means they'd have to play an extra series against the 4 seed. They haven't had a lot of luck with putting a full team out there. You know, they missed the time away from Tom and Tannick hurt their chances because they go 2-8, 2-7 when they were gone or less. Like you can't give away 2 series because everything's so bunched up in the middle. Yeah, the ones have separated, the Vipers have separated, but 2 bad series, all of a sudden, everybody's bunched back up, and it's like, what's going on?
Yeah, and I think just the one little play on theirs is we don't know what kind of pitching they have quite yet. We know what they have with Tom, but Tannick not himself anymore. I believe that the league has gotten a little better, and they're starting to get after him a little bit more. Kenny McDowell gets hit quite a bit, and we're going to have to see who wants to step up, but I know those guys they practice, they want to win, and they're here to win.
Yeah, so championship game this season is a 5-game series, but there's no way Tom can pitch. He can't start in the first 3 games. He can only start once, so he can't start again until games 4 and 5. Like, if he gets beat in game 1 and their pitching is how it's been lately, it's an uphill battle. Like, they got to win another one just so they get a chance for Tom to pitch again. So you need Tannick to refine his form. And McDowell looked like he's looked out 2 of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Vaders up there, you got the Ones. Of course, the Cajuns are looking good. Us Legends didn't look so hot last week. We were missing a few people, but it didn't play too bad. Only gave up 7 runs right there, and a heartbreaker that we lost when Billy was on the mound. Of course, Will Morris, a moonshot out there. What a great swing that was.
Yeah, you got to tip your hat to the Cajuns. They did what they were supposed to do. They're supposed to win the games, and they did. They won all 3 games. They played great. You know, tip your cap to them, move on to the next series, and find the magic again.
Here we go, Kenny McDowell here in the top of the 3rd. And right now, the Vipers threatening to end this game. If they could score a couple, then hold the Ones to a donut. You know what I wouldn't do, though, and we'll see how Llewellyn does, is you want to try to get Tom to go 6 here. So you don't want to go down too much. You want to try to score, make it a little bit closer, try to keep Tom in the game, utilize his innings. But we'll see how Llewellyn does.
So Llewellyn, a college pitcher, has the motion, has the repeatable delivery. Ball. Well, I guess I can't scream at him loud enough. Get the ball.
Don, grab that ball. Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, thanks.
But I think it's smart by the ones. Let's see what Llewellyn's got. If he can give us 2 innings here, we saved an inning from Chan, Couts. They can extend it a little longer and get a couple runs. You never know.
And gets him on a little drop pitch right there.
So now Donn Roach has seen, Donn Roach, he's seen single in his first swing. His next 4 swings have equaled no contact.
Yeah. Here's Justin Hicks, and that's what he does. Listen, on the offensive end, Justin Hicks has to be in the MVP chat on at least the offensive end. I don't like that the MVP has to be like a 3-way player or whatnot, just on the hitting.
Most valuable. It means most valuable player. Like they're a pitcher.
Is he not for the Vipers right now?
100%. I still think he has a chance to get 90 RBIs this season. I mean, Chen 17 RBIs in a series is something crazy, but
That's silly.
18 series. You get 6 RBIs a series. That's 90 RBIs. So it's not out of the question.
Oh, good pitch. That almost looked like a little bit of AK right there. Gets him on that inside little screwball looking thing.
But he has the advantage. You've never seen him before. You don't know what the ball's going to do. And he threw enough strikes to get you looking for something that you can hit. And then when he throws the big drop or the big screwball, whatever he was throwing, nasty enough to get these guys way out in front.
And it looks like immediately they're going to go to Donn Roach on the mound, see what he has with a big lead. And I like this. See what he could do. I don't know why he's throwing as fast as he is when he needs warm-up pitches to get into the pan.
I'm going to predict a walkout in the first inning. Donn was a great pitcher for high school, college, and just a sinker ball pitcher, so made you hit the ball on the ground. He was a really good pitcher. Major League's all about opportunity.
Yeah.
The talent was there. Everybody knew he had the talent, but you got to have the right situation for the right period of time on the right team. But he's definitely got the best delivery outside of Josh Towers when it comes to professional baseball in this league.
Yeah, so, just seeing the warm-up pitches, it's going to be curveballs and sliders all day long, and that's not something that...
Out. There goes the monitor.
Monitor done.
I think he hit the actual...
Power button?
I think he hit the power button perfect.
Unbelievable.
He hit the power button perfect.
Well, it's not on, so
yeah,
maybe something else happened.
There it comes. All right, Justin Spurrier leading off.
We're down a monitor right now.
Just missed a bit outside. Killed the dad. This is still game 1.
Here we go.
There you go. It'll come back up. It'll catch up.
I know my audio video work.
I took that class in high school. 2-2. 3-2, full count. So when he has to slow his arm speed down, he finds it a little hard to find that release point.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to make the adjustments as most do. And his Spur drops that in.
There's the first hit of the game for the ones.
Just give me a minute, Brad.
No problem. I got you. Oh, Donn Roach. Little 57, a little hot. Bat.
AK coming around on that one.
Yeah, looking for 2 in a heartbeat. So the weight limit meets, they can put 12 inches of tape maximum, and it can weigh no more than 10 ounces after the tape is put on. So the bat weighs 5.5, so you can basically almost double the weight of the bat. Oh, he's got a nice screwball. Now you just got to find the release point.
Yeah. And you can see how difficult it is to pitch here at Premier League WIFFLE. I don't care what level of pro ball you played at, you're playing against some of the best wifflers in the nation, and they don't care what you got in the big leagues.
Just trying to find his release point. Got the repeatable delivery, just looking for something that he can throw consistently for strikes. But I don't think you want to just lollipop one in here because Chen's likely to put one through a Lightning player.
Yeah, watch out.
But discipline. Do they go back to Tom?
They immediately have to go back to Tom because the last thing you want to do is
So inside pipe, got a strike there, 3-2.
because if a ball happens here, base is juiced. Who do you go to? And he's a done deal, as you predicted. Walked it out. Bases loaded. You're probably gonna watch Tanik. Oh, they're gonna bring in McDowell right now.
Yeah, so what they're doing, I mean, I get it. They're saving Tom's innings here. Probably a smart idea, but
GK, this monitor's not working anymore.
But going to McDowell, so McDowell is fast and slow, doesn't have a lot of drop to his pitches, a little left to right. Pitches a slider. I think he's been working on a screwball, but he throws strikes. Came into the season with 38 innings pitched, 36 strikeouts, 16 walks, so not a big walker, about one every inning and a half. And he's 2-5, though, been kind of the brunt of some of the losses. And his ERA is high, 5.74, but he got most of those in his last series where he kind of just stayed out there while
It came undone.
they were taking their lumps in the last series. He kind of stayed out there and ate all the runs.
Big Bird up to bat after these warm-ups. And watch out for this guy. He's got a lot of power. He's seen some of the best pitching in PLW. See what happens.
This is a good matchup for Bird. It's somebody who's not going to throw it by him. He's going to throw it straight enough, and he's going to try. He's not trying to walk anybody. So Bird's looking for a ball in the zone that he can hammer the other way. I mean,
and yeah, you got to watch. This is one of the times tag up situation is available here in PLW.
Yeah, and third base is Justin Spurrier. So still maybe about 95% on the leg. Broke his leg in the off season. Been back a little bit, but But I don't think you want to run against Tom or Donn. You don't want to run against those guys. Don't take the bat out of somebody's hand. You still got Gutierrez and Barrick who put good swings on the ball.
Yeah, but you're not going to get thrown out by a guy that only wears half his pants.
So came out aggressive. First pitch down the pipe, and Bird said, I am not walking.
Yeah, I'd go high heat right here. Hello, Tropical. PLW Hottie coming in, subscribing. Everybody say hi to Hello, Tropical. Good layoff by Bird right there. This pitch is going to be important.
Yeah, this is an action pitch here.
And he gets him with a little bit of an off-speed outside for out number one. That was a great pitch.
Great pitch, but still a lot of damage can be done here. Goot is no slouch.
Yeah, watch for something right up the pipe.
But Goot's not going to get out of the zone either. I think Goot's Bird a little more free swinger.
Mm-hmm. Good pitch, good swing by Goots. It's going to move the count to 1-2. Tries to go with the knuckleball right there, but now it's going to be 2-2, and he really has to get close. So you don't want to go down 3-2, then it's going to be cookie time.
And he bounces one. Great take. Great take by Goot.
A lot of room. Remember, Goot could spray it over there. Watch out for that right side.
That ball was murdered. The
Yeah.
problem is he was about an hour in front of it.
Yeah, he went 187 on that one. Here we go, 3-2 count. Tavano's got the easy play right there. Good stuff by McDowell so far as Spencer Barrick with the bases loaded. And they really need to get something across right here.
Can Spencer be the light again? Can Spencer strike again tonight?
Why not? Let him be the guy. Ball number 2. Good eye by Spence.
Spence, he was a Taco League Baron. Played with me in the Taco League. Love it.
3-2, and I'm probably going to have to see a pitch out of McDowell.
At least one. One for the team. Gotta take one for the team. Here comes the get me over.
Instead, he goes grand slam, and that's going to cut the lead in half, 8-4, and now we got a game. Spencer Barrick goes lightning. He goes after that Thor hammer Bruce has up there.
What a shot.
Man. Both grand slams coming on 3-2 pitches, and that's what happens when you get down in the count here in the PLW.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not a fan of the get me over. I'm a fan of staying nasty always and pass it on to the next guy.
Yeah.
But now they got a game. Now they're right back in it, and a team that feeds off of energy and emotion, the ones probably them and the Faders feed off it the most, they got a roll going.
Wow, what a swing by Spencer Barrick. 2 weeks in a row. He's really putting it together. And this should be out number 3. A lot of spin there. Hicks for out number 3. But the ones strike back themselves, 8-4. And they need a shutdown inning to get right back and see what they do. They probably stick with Kenny until he gets in trouble one more time, and then I wouldn't be surprised if you see Tom Gannon out there and try to ice him.
Yeah, it really depends on what happens in this inning. I think if Llewellyn gets through this inning without giving up any runs, there's no he kind of douses that fire that the Vipers had in inning 2. Then yeah, I think you might go right back to Gannon or even the Tannic just to save Kenny the innings. But if Kenny can stay, one bad pitch to Spencer, but he's trying not to walk somebody with the bases loaded. He wasn't his mess he was thrown into, but he didn't help it by just throwing a cookie in there.
Hey, TikTok, you got to get over to Twitch right now. You're watching from one little tiny phone. That's just our appetizer for you guys. Make sure you go to twitch.tv/Premier Wiffle. You're going to see multiple camera angles, Skycam 1, hang out in the commentating booth, bet wiffle ball points, watch instant replays and zoom-ins, and you can see all our cool graphics that we do as well over here on Twitch. We'll see you over there. And there's a new poll going on up there. What do you see there, Brad?
Sandviper collapse? ? Yes, no, maybe so.
Absolutely not. They have Tom Gannon in the rears if they need him.
Yeah, with no walks.
Smart money would say no.
But if Jeremy can get through another inning here, I like the chances for at least to cut into that lead again. You still got 3 innings left to go.
Mango, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. First time as Tavano goes straight to Dobbs. Good piece of hitting. But Scottez Dobbins right there to record out number 1 as Tannic comes to bat. Good piece of hitting last time, but right to Chen. And that goes right to Llewellyn. He just waits on it so great.
Yeah, I'd like to see him do more of that until he gets his timing back, because it looks like the first at bat he was swinging for the Garden of Serenity and just doesn't have the timing yet.
And Jay Spur right there. What a play. Almost grabs that wiffle ball as McDowell is going to go down 0-2. They would love to turn a double play right here.
Yeah, Jay Spur is left-handed, so he's playing third base, but he's probably one of the best middle infielders for softball here in town. So just great hands, great speed, great reactions.
Yeah, when we played the Vipers, McDowell rolled a few over to me on the third base side. I'd be ready if I was Jay Spur there on third base. Goes right side. Bird is going to have to hurry this one up.
Nope. Easy play.
That took 5 seconds. I guess it did. Got to make that play in under 5 seconds. A little roller to the right side, and now 1 out here. Donn Roach goes left side. This should be a double play ball. AK touches third. Back to Bird, and that's a double play. That's going to end the inning, and that's the worst double play you could hit in PLW, the 3-2. And that's going to be a good inning.
So there's Llewellyn doing exactly what they need him to do, and guess who goes right to the mound?
Yeah, Tom Gannon.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances here. You've got a 4-run lead. they're not taking any chances. The Vipers can't afford to give any games away at 17 and 16. It's a big log jam there in the middle. 3 through 7 are all pretty much within a game of each other.
Yeah, Tannic tried to see what Roach had, went into Kenny. Both those guys didn't work out, so go right back to Gannon and see if he could ice these guys as he did the first couple innings. AK is going to go from the right side this time. Takes a 49-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Yeah, we got a Barrick autograph ball going right now. Right back to Gannon over his shoulder as AK gets a piece of him as Ryan Chen is going to be up to bat. And they got a little something going right now, Brad.
Well, and they've seen Tom over 3 seasons. I mean, Tom's ever evolving, but, you can't throw it by guys. You got to rely on movement. So,
oh, man.
There's that finger change. Throws it fast arm speed, slow ball speed.
The All-American Matt Patricus. Subscribe for 12 months.
That a kid. I like it.
I think he should subscribe for 54 months. Oh, and he does speed it up to 59, and you can see Chen look back, not happy about that. Or what's Patricus' number?
51.
Oh, 51. 51 months I think he should subscribe for. Here's Bird. Long. Fly ball. Donn Roach right there. And you could see that he's not wearing a glove, and it's going to go off his hands, and that's an error for Roach.
So here is another dangerous guy who you just you throw a little get me over, and he'll tattoo it over the Lightning. And base hit here, things get really interesting. And then you got probably the hottest hitter in PLW right now on deck, Spencer Barrick.
I know. One out here. Tom goes 2-1. Watch for a little curve right here.
Yeah, a little. But you were calling pitches those 2 series we played against them. We knew it was coming. It was very advantageous to us to know because what Tom would throw in a situation.
And that's going to score a run. Gannon not happy about that, as that's going to increase his earned run right there, I believe.
Yeah.
That was his.
That's definitely his run. And now, again, the hottest hitter in PLW right now, Spencer Barrick. A home run here ties the game. But Spencer's a discipline, too. He swung at a strike. He didn't swing at any balls. He was on fire. He rolls this lineup over to Spurrier. We got a whole new ball game.
Oh, he barely misses right there as Hicks backing up, but McDowell over there.
Wow. He just missed that.
Yeah. Just got under it as Spur up right now. 2 runners on, first and second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. 8-5 game. That's such a ridiculous pitch right there.
Spencer Barrick, autograph ball.
Most points win. And that's going to do it as Gannon gets out of there.
Minimal damage, but they still score another run and cut into that lead. Top of the 5th now. Here we go.
Yeah, it's getting dicey. Let's see what happens if they stay with Llewellyn.
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't seen him enough. Now, maybe one more time through the order he can't get through because they will have seen him 3 or 4 times, but I'd go with him again until they haven't even put really a ball in place. Hicks got the 1 hit on his first swing.
Yeah.
And that's it. Everything else has been, not a ground ball single by Tannic, but again, keep throwing him out there. See what he got. They have nothing to lose here. He's got him back in the position to win this game. Let him go out there again.
Yeah, I was reading in the chat that, some of the people were saying, why'd you take Gannon out? I don't know if I would have took Gannon out. I would have just stayed with him, get game number 1. It'd probably be 8-0, maybe, who knows? Maybe the game would have been, maybe get to 10-0 and then you could pull him or something. But 8-0 with the ones, and you bring in a couple guys that, a rookie that you knew he was going to walk out or give up a hit, give up some hits. Kenny, struggled right there.
Yeah, I mean, they score all those runs. Llewellyn comes in, gets them out of the inning, and then you immediately take Tom out, and they go 4 consecutive, score 4 runs with 2 outs. Like it's, again, I'm go for the jugular guy. Figure out game 3 and game 3. Don't worry about game 3 and game 1.
Well, Justin Hicks says, we'll just add to that with a little insurance run. And, man, he is so good.
4 for 4. He needs a triple for the cycle.
Wow.
That was for you, guys.
9-5, top of the 5th. No outs right here. Tom Gannon. Yeah, that container is packed. All seats filled up tonight. Alex, welcome to the chat. First timer. You're part of PLW Nation right now. Locked in. Oof. That's going to be a walk early. Got to be careful right here.
Yeah, I mean, 3-2 get the double play, but got to find the strike zone here. Cannot let lose this momentum that you've built in the last 2 innings.
Yeah, and here's Mark Tavano. He's put together a couple good at-bats, but kind of hit it right to people. Let's see if he could find a hole in the defense right here. That's 433 viewers tuning in for this one. And he just gets under that one. Easy play for out number 1. As Adam Tanek. But yeah, I agree with you. Kind of was, swinging for the fences his first at-bat. Just be patient. Wait back. This is a good matchup for Tanek right here. Gets jammed up. This should be an easy play for... and he misses left. Could have been a double play.
See him take his time, get the fingers, and it looks like he kind of caught it a little bit, like he just held on to it just a little too long. But now you got McDowell, again, kind of a guy who kind of tends, when he misses, he tends to roll over on it. And a ground ball to the left side with AK and Spur is an out.
Yeah, both those guys don't get much past them. 61 coming in a little too hot right there. We last week we were part of that big celebration, 20,000 followers, and now we're at 2,400.
Yeah.
We're really getting some steam going. 2-1 count to McDowell right here.
Good pitch. Leatherman's found a pitch he can throw for strikes. That's such a big advantage. Like, okay, I'm just going to throw it for a strike and let you try and hit it. Goes with a knuckleball there. Nice. Well done.
Changing it up just a tiny bit. Love seeing that. It's going to even up the count.
Can you imagine
2-2.
if they find another pitcher? The ones find another guy who can throw strikes.
Oh, no, the Purple Viking. So since the Tanek and Trench breakup, Tanek has looked like Chad batting. But McDowell says, I don't look like Chad at all. Because Chad can't hit it that far.
So 2 bases, clean double.
That's going to score Tanek from first as they get a couple more insurance runs.
So missing that double play there, huge.
Oh, big time miss right there. It's going to be 10-5 as the rookie, Donn, takes a swing and a miss. The ball in the turf right there. Count's going to go to 0-2. And remember, the wiffle ball gods woke up after he made an error right there to give Spencer Barrick a chance to hit that grand slam.
Yes.
And that's how nasty the wiffle ball gods can be here at Hideaway Field in Las Vegas as he goes down swinging once again.
So he's had his early success, but now he's 3 straight strikeouts, gets the hat trick in his first game.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen as rookies do. And when you're a rookie, as all of us were at one point, that happens.
Yeah, I think I struck out 60% of the time in my first season. Donn will figure it out much faster than the rest of us. His bat-to-ball skills, like I said, if he catches the bug, we call it the WIFFLE bug. If you catch the bug, you're going to put the time in. You're going to get better. And you see these guys that are professional ball players or college ball players, they just excel so quick. The learning curve is so fast for these guys.
What do you guys think about the Lightning Wiffle Club out there watching a little bit of Premier League Wiffle? They got a good squad, man. Look at Cody Runnels standing up. He's going for that Rookie of the Year status.
Yeah, I know. We play him in 2 weeks. How am I trip and fall?
He's good, man. He's got a great eye. Here's AK up to bat. Easy rollover for Justin Hicks. Makes the play for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th.
So smooth at short. Just doesn't look like there's no effort in that throw.
I played a little short last week. I thought I did okay.
Yeah, we were. Well, anytime I have to play, there's a problem.
Yeah, Houston. We had to call Houston on that one.
Houston, all of the state of Texas, the southern U.S., everybody, we got a problem.
Should be an easy play for Tavano right there. When you could get AK and Chen out back-to-back, it is a big deal. And there's the movie star, Alex Fernandez, the pitcher for the Bombers. Man, let me tell you, we were at the showing of his movie, Lost Souls, that came out. And let me tell you, I damn near soiled myself, Brad. It was so scary.
My wife cannot wait to see it. She's a huge horror fan.
Me too. I did the old hands, and you peer through your fingers.
Yep. But here's a key. Can Bird get a hit here? If Bird gets on base, that means a base runner next inning can bring Couch and Chen back up.
Couldn't do it, though.
Couldn't do it. So now you're going to rely on Goot and Spencer to roll that lineup over to get a chance to steal this game.
Yeah, what you do like, I mean, not that you like, but if you don't pull it out, at least you got, Gannon. They might not. Do you think they use Gannon in the bottom of the 6th?
I think Tannick could overmanage here and not throw Gannon in the 6th. I really think he can do that. He could throw him out there. And we won't call it a waste of an inning. When you win a game, you're not wasting an inning.
Right.
But it's a used inning where he might not do it somewhere else later. He's going to need Tom again in this series, I believe. So I wouldn't use him with a 5-run lead unless if they get 2 or 3 runs here. I'd send somebody else out there.
If somebody gets in trouble with a couple walks or whatnot.
Throw McDowell out there. He didn't walk out. Throw him back out there.
Yeah. I want to thank all 450 of our viewers hanging out Monday night. Ones and Vipers teeing off on each other. Right now, the Vipers all over the Ones. It's going to be a 3-game series, 6 innings each. We play Monday through Friday. Love that. A lot of good matchups this week. Look at that. Alex Fernandez, once again, the movie star that he is. They even had questions and
red carpet. They had the whole
red
thing.
Carpet. I was out there on the red carpet. When I was on the red carpet with him, it said, Alex Fernandez and friend. And they didn't even throw my name up. That's how insignificant I was. As Hicks goes around it, and that's going to be a
fair ball. Hit just on the other side of the fair pole and then spun foul. That's 5 hits in this game. Hicks is 5 for 5.
Yeah, double nickels.
Just all day.
What did he need for a cycle?
He needed a triple. He hasn't gotten a triple yet.
He's not that good then. You have a chance. You're up there. You should really represent who you are, and a lowly single that barely goes into that pylon. I'd look into maybe trading him. Tom Gannon up to bat right now.
Tom Gannon's only got 1 hit today, but it's a bomb.
Yeah, produced 4 runs. That's a really nasty pitch by Llewellyn right there.
Yeah, I mean, if they find another pitcher to go with Schmitty and Goot and Chen and AK and Spurrier, like they're just adding another arm to their arsenal. That's right. That's okay. He's trying something new. I think he's trying a different pitch on every pitch, really.
Chat Police, the ones have bankrupted him 4 times this season. Fool me once.
Yeah. Shame on
Fool me
you.
twice.
Shame on me.
Fool me, George Bush.
So I would say this is the most attended game of the season. What do you say? Non-players, non-umpires?
Yeah.
20 people here, maybe?
It's good to see a bunch of PLW people and their spouses, wives, mothers. I think there's a third cousin out there somewhere.
I know we got both the Ledays, Mr. Leday and Andrew. They're here
Yeah.
from Jay Spur's mom. We got a packed house.
That's going to be a long fly ball. Should be easy play for Barrick right there as they canoodle out there in center field. I'm actually going to go to lunch tomorrow with Andrew Leday and his father. Nice. You know where we're going?
I'm guessing Tarantino's.
Tarantino's, that's right. I was just at Tarantino's the other day talking to him about some things we'd like to do, as Mark Tavano is going to go right back to Barrick on the run. Doesn't want to overplay it. I think that's Goot's fault right there.
100%
He's got to
Goots.
let Barrick do his thing, as he's a defensive specialist. And you can see Barrick kind of give him the evil eye. You can't give him an extra person on the base paths.
Should be 2 outs. Man at first, and Tanek up. Now, just don't want to extend the inning.
Yeah, that was all day for Tanek right there. He just waited on that.
I'd like to see that happen a lot more from Adam. Take the free double. Don't try and get the home run. Get your timing back. Like I said, he's missed 12 games this season.
Yeah, that was too easy for Tanek right there when you watch this replay. Just waits on it, other way. As McDowell up to bat right now with the Sandvipers on top, 12-5.
Still pitching well, though. I mean, again, the air drop ball in the outfield, they may play a little different. Maybe Adam tries to hit a home run instead of taking that backside free two runs.
Yeah, you never know exactly how something's going to play out as defense wins games. Tropical T saying, who looks like Chad?
Nobody.
That's going to be a walk, and I think that's going to do it.
That's 2.
For
that's 2.
him.
Yep, that's 2 walks.
As Jay Spur is looking like he might come in. As Dobbs is going to talk to AK right now.
I'd have Bird go out there. Bird can throw strikes. It's only 1 inning, and he's not figured to be in your rotation later tonight.
Looks like AK and Dobbs are having a little bit of a beef right there. And he's like, I don't want to hear it.
I might have gone to Chen here just to get him to see if he's got the stuff for game 2, but doesn't want to waste an inning.
And they're still going at it. And you could see AK saying, listen, I'm a scratch golfer. I still cannot believe that Scottez Dobbins, what was it, college ball that he was a pitcher?
Yeah.
And he will not step on the mound.
He said he doesn't have to. He says, why? Why would I do that to myself?
I don't know, because you were a college pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, I pitched in high school, and I'm terrible. I can't even hit the broadside of a barn. But again, that was before almost everybody on the field was born.
Bird's all excited that he threw a strike at 80 right there.
But Bird, don't let the looks fool you. Don't let the antics fool you.
You see my All-Star jersey, Brad?
There we go.
I was an All-Star in season
2? Was it 2 or 1 or 2?
1 or 2. Hit 10 home runs that season, 5 of them.
Grand slams. I know.
Wow.
I witnessed one of them really up close.
You know, I got past the first round in the home run derby. I could hit him out. Then I ran into Tanek.
Yeah.
Second round, and
No bueno.
we started rolling the credits right after that. As Donn Roach clips. One to the right.
I see what you did there. So added Michael Dean.
I love Michael Dean, man. He's squirrely.
Hit a couple home runs last week, and that wind aided. One was a fly ball deep to the third baseman, ended up going over the container.
This is how dedicated Michael Dean is. Right now, he's in between sets at Coachella, and he's going to fly right back out after this series to see the rest of the shows.
I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past a lot of guys in this little community that we call wiffle ball.
Good eye. Even up the count 2-2.
Chep.
If he hits a clean double, this game's over.
Yes, clean double is all it takes.
You can hear old Buck Burner, Mr. Warbird himself. Look at that tan he's rocking after, where was he? In Peru?
Yes, he was in, Panama, I believe.
Perunama.
Yeah, Panama is where he was, because my wife's like, let's go. No, thank you. Dodos, me and you both, my friend. Let's play taco and just forget all this. We'll just announce. Oh, good slider there.
A check swing. This should end the inning. Goots has to make a throw to the center pan, and does, and that's going to do it. And the ones are going to need an epic bottom of the sixth to continue this game.
But Bird gets an inning. But the best part is they only used 2 innings from Goot and 1 from Couts.
Yeah.
Llewellyn chewed up a lot of innings. They're a great team player right there.
I got to sneeze.
Let it out.
I should have never said anything. I just wanted to give GK the word, and he was going to pan away. And I really did myself in right there. Look at Kirby Bucket. You know, he did the half pipe once and got third place.
Scott Burley taking
Look at here it
out.
goes. Look at that. Look at the rotation. Goes endo at the end right there.
Nice.
Look at those shocks fully absorbing it. That's Mickey Thompson style. He might be one of the grandkids of Mickey Thompson.
Maybe.
Bottom 6. I'm Trench Pacone, hanging out with my main man, Brad Ogden. We're a couple legends up here. We got beat up by the Cajuns, man.
Yeah, we did.
couldn't even score a run. We did play good defense.
Ish.
That one.
5 guys played good defense. The other guy, not so much.
What about that game from Billy, though?
Well, Billy.
And Will.
Yeah, Will was great.
He pitched 7 innings, didn't give up a run, and he won the game.
Yeah, it was great. Again,
what a game.
Tip your cap to the Cajuns. They played well. Deserved to win those 3 games. And now let's see what happens the rest of the way.
Goots makes it
First
a
swing.
13-6 game.
So Burley's going to throw to contact. I like Burley if he has an elite defense. He does. He's going to give up solo shots, but he's not going to walk anybody. He's not going to hurt himself. And if you can play defense, you're going to... Scott Burley is a PLW pitcher if you just let him throw.
Yeah, some mid-relief action. Spencer Barrick now up to bat.
As we got a couple of ducks buzz the tower.
Yeah. Speaking of buzzing the tower, a new Top Gun movie's coming out real soon. Are you going to go watch it?
No, probably, yes, because I have the unlimited movie pass at one of the movie theaters here, so that's my thing on Sundays. The wife likes to take a nap middle of the afternoon, and I don't sleep, so
yeah,
just grab my stuff and go watch a movie for a couple hours. She gets a nap.
I like it. Barrick. To Dustin for out number 1.
Has Spencer Barrick had a bad swing this game?
No, not at all. That's my edible cough. A lot of movement right there. Hicks over the shoulders. Willie Mays, Hayes style. I would have been a little bit more patient at the plate with these guys. Look at that. Duck Pluck. His son consulted in that movie. He was on the carrier when they filled it as AK drops a bomb. And this is the one thing that the Vipers are exposing just a tiny bit right there.
No pitching.
They have Gannon. And then what do they have?
They have BP. Right now, that's what they have. And the one, again, we kind of talked about it in the dugout when we played them. Tom, when the last series we played them, they beat us, but they used up all of his innings. And the rest of the way, it was not smooth sailing. We still had to work for it, but,
Of course.
Just not the same.
Yeah, I mean, I love all these guys, but there's a little bit of a drop-off from Gannon to the rest, and this should end the game. Gets them to roll it over, and game number 1 goes to the Sandvipers, 13-7. The score kind of, the Vipers were all over them. That 7 spot.
That 8 spot. That 8 spot, yeah.
Or 8 spot, or 7, 8 spot by the ones right there really didn't tell the story of game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, they came right back and answered with 4, but just couldn't get anything going when Tom came back in. And that's kind of the recipe that the Vipers have been living with. Now, can the Vipers find somebody to throw strikes and keep them in this game? Because I know that the ones, you're going to Spurrier, you're going to Chen, you're going to Schmitty, you're going to somebody that can get outs.
And guys, before we get to game number 2, let us get the pitcher updates for you, but we'll be right back in 20 seconds. Good evening and welcome. Look at that sunset here in Las Vegas, Nevada. What a beautiful, beautiful haze over the valley right there. As we're going to go into game number 2, and we're going to get some pitchers action. Looks like we got Ryan Chen on the mound for the ones, and we still got to figure out who we have for the Vipers.
Yeah, I mean, Vipers, who's going to pitch for the Vipers?
It's either going to be McDowell or Tanek, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Tanek. I'm going to see who's going to go to the bullpen. So behind the Connex, we got a bullpen, full on everything, and it's going to be interesting to see who they put out there. I just don't see them scoring 8 runs against Ryan Chen. I think 4 runs is their max.
Yeah, and it's not just Ryan Chen. Even if he has a short outing, they could go back to Couch, they could go to Spur, they could go to Bull. Where's Schmitty tonight?
Yeah, I don't know if Schmitty's here tonight, but he's, it's Monday night. I think they actually have league games tonight. Gotcha. He's a coach at one of the local high schools, so they might have league games.
Let's ask Hicks who we have. Hicks. Hey, Hicks. Who do we have game 2 starter for you guys? Tanek. Going to be starting for the Sandvipers, and he hasn't pitched in quite some time, but when he came out and faced the Vaders, he pitched pretty well.
Yeah, pitched pretty well. Kind of found his rhythm again. The league is caught up to the lollipop pitch where he just kind of hits top pipe. People are sitting back on it, moving back on it. He's going to evolve, and he has. He's a smart pitcher. He was a pitcher as a professional and pitcher in high school, so he's a smart pitcher, and he's not a thrower. He's actually throwing pitches to zones with location and purpose. So,
yeah, I mean, so is Stein, but Stein has an arsenal of some pitches that he could go to. As we're set to go, game number 2.
No, I think we're waiting on
TB7.
Waiting on TB7 to put the lineups in.
Let me tell you a little story about TB7 as we get this game going. Chen on the move. Couldn't quite get there. Remember, Hicks hasn't been out so far this game.
Yeah. Yeah, he was, 5 for 5? 5 for 5?
Who's going to win game number 2? A lot of points, wiffle ball points coming in, 90,000 so far on the ones. Over 100 now. Lots of action here in game number 2. Before we went to go see Lost Souls, Taylor Briner comes up to me and he's like, Trench. He's like, listen. Roller right back to Chen. Should be an out for his first out of the day. He goes, I'm not going to lie. I might be the 3-time MVP of PLW, but I'm a little scaredy cat when it comes to little horror movies like this.
Me too. I won't even watch.
I thought he'd be a little tougher. You know, he slides into bases, breaks his hands. He's all over the place. And he can't handle a little thriller.
Did we just have a delivery? Yes, looks like we had a delivery.
Wow. I love it.
There's the
Great
nasty screwball.
pitch by Chen right there. Look at that. Those guys are having a great, great time. That's Tim Riley in the middle right there. It's going to move the count to 2-2. 460 viewers tuning in for game number 2 on a Monday night. You know, if Hicks could put together a nice game 2 and 3, he might be on pace to be player of the week right off the bat. Long or high fly ball right to AK. Spencer tripped and fell out there.
The way to cover it up, Spence. Very athletic guy.
Look
So
at
he
that.
just
Was running in. He goes immediately into downward dog. As Mark Tavano up to bat. Good layoff right there.
So Chen, another college pitcher above high school level. Definitely not just throwing the ball up there to see what happens. He knows what he's doing.
And Tavano runner. Is it going to come fair? No.
Not going to let it even get close. It's been too long on the ground. Gets past that line. It's considered a fair ball. So there's a little change in his mode there where he steps out and he was throwing screwball when he steps out. Now he steps out and through the slider. Great change up there.
Oh, nasty screwball outside pipe. Tavano could only look and walk out into the field as the ones deliver a donut on the Vipers as they're going to go in to bat right now. Looks like they'll probably have the same lineup, and they're going to go against big man Adam Tanek, who has come back, and I think he's here for good. They're going to see him a lot more in this lineup. They got a really nasty crew out there. Tanek, Tavano, Hicks, Tom, McDowell, the new guy, Donn Roach clips.
Leave it to Nick Sansone. You're the best, buddy. He says he's going to jump face first off the container because he's sitting next to the chat. Poor Bruce. Yeah, Jim, absolutely. All he's talking is strategy. What I would have done. I'm better than this guy.
I think if I'm the ones right now, I'm just going to be patient, see what Tanek comes with as we've aforementioned, that doesn't have the arsenal that Tom does, nobody does, but the floater pitch isn't working anymore, so he has to really hit the strike zone and get these guys swinging.
Yeah, so he's got to start with strikes. If he gets a little wild, then he tries to do the get me over because he doesn't want to walk out this early.
There's Jordan Keegan. He broke his right hand. He's going lefty with that slice.
Yep. Poor kid stepped on his dog, tried not to step on him with the second step and hit his ottoman, is what he was telling us in the game, and broke his pinky finger.
Yeah, you got to come up with a better story than that. I mean, that's weak sauce. I do love that he didn't step on his dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Who am I to talk? I fell out of the commentator booth one time, sprained my ankle, and there's that lob pitch, and that's not going to work anymore for Tanek. He's going to have to find something else to find for a strike right there. That's a very hittable pitch.
Yeah, so again, you've got Spurs softball players. These guys are used to hitting those kind of pitches and taking them right back where they come from. Don't do anything crazy. But he's having a hard time getting ahead because he's throwing 49, 47.
Yeah, he has been working that sidearm pitch a little bit more, but gets a little loose right there.
Yeah.
Oh. That's what a 43-mile-an-hour pitch could do to you when you get a little bit in front of it.
Yeah, swinging for the downs. If he just would have taken that the other way, it'd be 1-0 ones.
Yeah, now he could work a little bit.
Yeah, I don't even think Chad's the Angel Hernandez Stone Eater. He's not the Angel Hernandez of the PLW. Angel Hernandez is terrible on every level.
3-2 count. Lobs it in there again, and he's going to go left side, and that's going to get to the wall, and that's going to score a run.
2 bases. What'd we say? If he just goes the opposite way and takes that free 2 bases, it'll be 1-0.
Yeah, his last 2 at-bats, he went yard, and now a double, and the one's on top of the Vipers, 1-0. I think also what needs to happen here, but I think because of the lack of pitching that they have, Tanek has to be a little bit more ginger. They can't go right back to
anybody. They can't go back to Donn Roach. They can't go to McDowell. Can't bring Tom back in. Tom used 4 innings in the last game. You've got to hope for this kind of stuff. Ground balls.
Missed the base right there. That's going to move Couch to third. Is that an error? When you step on grass instead of the bag?
Well, there was nobody at first, so stepping on the bag doesn't mean anything.
Double. And here's Bird. Runners on the corners, no outs. And they're going to talk about defensive alignment right here. Remember, if they go for the double play and don't get it,
run scores.
AK is going to score from third.
I think early in the game you got to go for it. I don't think you hold it. The lineup's too potent for the ones.
Ball in the dirt. It's going to move the count to 1-1. 469 viewers here.
We'll get to 500, guaranteed. These 2 teams.
Good pitch by Tanek to jam up Bird on the inside, bring the count to 1-2. And I think if Tanek could find that side piece that he throws from the side arm slot, because it comes from so far wide, it's really hard to come around on it. That one right there. Instead, Bird.
Oof. I'd like to see Tanek use his height. Come over the top more, get more downward angle, get more ground balls. He's got an elite defense behind him. Trying to do flippers and leave the ball up. More home runs are soon to follow.
Yeah. If he could minimize the damage right here as he gets Bird swinging way outside.
Bird's struggling tonight. I think that's his 4th strikeout. Yeah, 4th strikeout. He's only reached on an error tonight. But here comes Goot, another guy with power to spare.
Yeah, he's liable to hit that tall Tanek field sign out there if he gets a piece.
Right?
He's clutch.
Yeah, for sure.
The ones would love to get a couple here. Tanek trying to buckle down. Throws a nice ball to get Goot swinging right there. It's going to be 1-2.
Yeah, Tanek's wearing a different jersey. No, that jersey's just smaller because he's lost about 30 pounds in the last month. He looks really good, a lot better than he did before he left.
No doubt. Really good health. Left side, this should be a double play. Tavano's going to have to make a throw to center pan, and he does for a double play in time. The ones do score a single number right there as the Vipers are going to go in and try to equalize in the top of the second. Good after a couple hits right there. Good outing by Tanek to get that double play rollover.
Yeah, I like to see him come from over the top. Again, he's so tall, 6'5", use his arm angle, get more ground balls, keep his elite defense engaged. Little flippers that he's trying to throw from underhand. He's not finding the pan, and when he does, it's just to get me over, and these guys are hammering it.
Yeah. Tomorrow night, Warbirds versus the Vaders. I was supposed to have an off night tonight, but I got the call up from the AAA commentating league.
There we go. That's going to be a good game. So you got a bottom of the barrel, you got a bottom of the table team in the Warbirds, and the Vaders at the top of the table. Can the Vaders bounce back from that heartbreaking series? Probably the best series I've ever seen in PLW.
Yeah, me
I
too.
watched it glued to the TV.
And with the Vipers winning this game number 1, that drops the ones one more game down, and the Vaders are trying to catch up to them.
Yes.
And then on Wednesday night, me and you go against the Bombers, and that should be a really good series. We're back at full strength.
Yep. Both teams are 17 and 16, I believe, so they're battling right in the same spot there.
Thursday night, Cajuns at the Snappers. Make sure you tune into that one. The ascending Snappers, the Cajuns swept us.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Most dangerous team in the league right now is a healthy Taylor Briner.
To me, he's the best player in the league. 54 coming in on Tanek right there. And then Friday night, where are we at? Owls versus the Lightning.
I wonder if we're going to see James Stein on a Friday night.
We are. We're going to see Stein and Randy coming in Friday night. That's not good news for the Lightning on the container right there. As Tanek waits on that one, goes left side, just foul. Count remains 1-2. Rampage, thanks for tuning in. First time chat. Welcome to PLW Nation. You're now locked in.
Game
Roll
2.
over to AK. Should be an easy play for him. Makes the throw, center panel for out.
Number 1.
One right there. 220,000 wiffle ball points on the ones tonight.
I think that's a good call. I mean, it's a pick 'em, I believe. I think the ones are just a better team, and there's no Tom Gannon available. Well, I won't say he's available, but he's minimally available. If they're up in the 5th or 6th inning, I definitely see you say Tom.
Oh, of course. That's what they want to try to do. If Tom's coming back in the game, in this game, it's because they're up by 1 or 2, and he's trying to ice them.
Yeah, and it's in the 5th or the 6th inning. He's trying to win the game there.
Troubles, another first-time chat. Welcome to the show. As McDowell's looking at a 2-2 count. And he's going to look at top bar right there, and he's going to go down looking, as that is going to be a recorded out. Number 2, reverse K, as Donn Roach, the rookie. Remember, he's played some Major League Baseball. I couldn't imagine being on the big stage in the pros in front of tens of thousands of fans. And now you're right here in our PLW Premier League Wiffle. An amazing thing going on here.
Yeah. I was here early for batting practice, came right up, shook my hand, and said, I'm Don. I mean, I know who he is because a friend of mine, her son played with Don, I think both at Gorman and at the Community College of Southern Nevada.
Somebody's got to grab it, and AK grabs that for out number 3, and the ones take care of the Vipers in that top of the second. They're going to bet here in the bottom of the second, up 1-0.
There's Chen doing what he does, getting people out. Again, I just think he was gone last season, came back this season. He struggled a little bit early. Now he's found it, and he's got his whole arsenal available. And at 6'5", 6'6", really long arm, he's just hard to hit. It's hard to see. And he usually pitches game 1, so you got the shadows. He's just a tough pitcher, and when he's finding it and he's feeling it, he's probably one of the best pitchers in the league. I mean, arguably he could be in the Cy Young. I think Billy's going to run away with it, but Chen will get votes for sure.
Nolan, also a first-time chat. Everybody say hi to these guys that are just tuning in. Let them know they are locked in. PLW Nation, they are not going anywhere. Also want to thank Fred's Tavern and Roll the Veg. They show our games Monday through Friday. If you're ever grabbing a hot cocoa on the east side here in Las Vegas, make sure you go hit them up. Thank them for playing our games. Remember, tomorrow night, Tarantino's. They're closed on Mondays, Tuesday through Friday. They play their games in their restaurant, or our games in their restaurant. Love having them around. As Barrick's looking at 47 into the pan. Stone Anteater not happy about a little bit of our commentating as Barrick takes a look at a strike that he's been in this chat probably a million times, and we haven't given him a shout out yet, Brad. And I feel kind of bad because I'm pretty good about that. Spur, easy play. Almost goes Bermuda Triangle on that. That's right. You can see the banner out there, left center.
Oh, the Nevada Puppy Store, owned by the Fernandez family, also streams the games.
There you go. AK, left side. Good piece of hitting. And I got to tell you, I'm getting those home run tingles, Brad.
Yeah, I got a feeling. It might be gas, but I got a feeling it's going to be. He's going to swing hard or he's going to hit it hard. There ain't going to be anything in the middle.
Oh. He was definitely trying to answer that call. I see you, Storm Glider. Storm Glider kind of took a break on us for a minute, but the glider's back. I couldn't hear him. He's a glider. That's the problem.
Right?
1-2 count here to Chen.
Got a piece. So catcher's going to drop the first one. Will not drop the second one.
I normally don't. It's in Bob's way, but I'm in a good mood. It's Monday. Got my All-Star shirt on. high and tight. Brushes the big man back. It's going to even up the count. 2-2. Chase Heller, welcome to the show. You're locked in now. It's going to go to 3-2 right now.
Cash Money, we're going to have to check your availability if your favorite player is Sparkles.
And that's going to be a walk for Tanek right there. Runners on first and second as Goots is going to be
No,
up.
it's the Birdman.
Oh, the Birdman is up to bat. And last time he was K'd by Tanek on an outside off-speed pitch that looked really good. And that's going to do it for Bird right there. That was the worst play I've ever seen in PLW history.
That's dangerous. There's the Whiffle gods.
What just happened right there?
Didn't want to throw it home. Was going to try and throw it to Michael Dean. Justin Hicks was in the way. Tried to throw it around him instead of throwing it over him, and threw it wide and pulled Dean off the bag.
Did it go off Hicks's?
No, just never got
Body?
out of the way. No, he fielded it clean and just tried to throw it around instead of throwing it over him.
Oh man, that's not going to go well in some of our chats tonight. The bases are loaded. Goots up. Tanek with a walk right there. That looked like something Chad would do. He's got to get out of this jam.
But Gooten is, again, another dangerous hitter here with power to spare.
And people are asking for a refund on their wiffle ball points after a play like that.
I can't argue with him.
And here we go. There's a pull-up. Who would you get in your first pick if there was a league redraft?
Taylor Briner.
It's Taylor Briner all day. Would it be Ryan Chen?
No, Taylor Briner.
Taylor Briner? Tom Gannon? Dodos or Justin Hicks? Oh, he misses bad to the right side right there. Adam Couch says he's laboring. He's at 120 pitches.
3-1.
The ball bounced. He's going to have to throw a cookie. If I'm Goots, I think I got to be taken right here unless it's just an absolute meatball.
Still taken. I like it.
And you hear Couch saying, what are you doing taking that? If Tanek could get out of this jam, superb job. And he can't, and he's going to walk in a run, and he's done. And this is going to be Scottez Dobbins. And like we said before, Tanek, hasn't been locked in on wiffle ball quite yet. That was a short outing for him, but bases are juice. They might bring in Tom for this exact moment, but it looks like they're going to bring in Mark Tavano to see if he could get out of this. What do you think about this play right here, Brad?
So Tavano's a pitcher. He's been pitching pretty well lately. Can he keep it under 55? That's kind of been his bugaboo. But there's no rest for the weary. He doesn't have a lot of pitches. He's got a slider, and then another slider. And once you see a slider 2 or 3 times in this league, all these guys are going to hammer it.
Yeah, that was 3 sliders in a row. It looks like Taylor Briner's going to win that. And this is what we've been talking about just a bit, is the pitching of the Sandvipers, as they just don't really have right now until they develop, Kenny McDowell still got to get a little bit better. They don't know what Roach has quite yet. And we've all seen, Hicks and Tavano and whatnot. They could throw strikes, they could get out of innings, but they're not their go-to guys that they really want to have to put up there in the mound.
Do you think not living at the ranch anymore has hurt the Vipers long term?
No, these guys are ballers, man. Nah, I'm going to say no on that. Yeah, and if I'm Dobbs, I got to see a strike.
So he's pinch hitting for Barrick.
Well, yeah, I don't mind this move right here. Dobbs, a clutch hitter, as is Barrick, but we'll see. Man.
Hey, you're on it. I ain't gonna beat you. I ain't gonna beat you. Let's go, Doc.
Dobbs has to be patient right here. 56, and it's going to move it to a full count. Good take by Dobbs, and Tavano's in trouble. He's going to have to hit Pan right here. And he's going to walk one in, and the Vipers have no venom right now so far in this game, as Jay Spur is going to have to face Tavano with the ones getting up 3-0. And I think what's happening here, too, is Tannic knows that they have the offense. 3 runs is not going to do it for the ones. You know, the Vipers, if they get out of this inning, they could be up 6-3 by the top of the third.
Yeah. But if he walks out, then what? I mean,
then you're going to go, I think you're going to go to Kenny.
Yeah, I would have gone to Kenny earlier just to see what he's got. Or go back to Scott Burley. You know he's going to throw strikes. And Tavano is one of your best defensive players. I mean, your defense isn't worse by any stretch of the imagination. Dustin Flinty is perfectly capable, but...
And that's going to do it as he ices Jay Spur right there on a pitch with the bases loaded. But the ones do score 3, and it could have been a lot worse. And if the Vipers could come back and take a lead and bring this into the 5th or 6th inning, you're going to see Tom Gannon again out here trying to win game number 2.
Yes, if they can get close, you're going to see Tom Gannon. If they get a lead, I wouldn't pitch him if you're behind, but if you get a lead, I'm going to Tom Gannon.
Yeah, and we've talked before, the Vipers could strike it at any moment.
Yeah, the lineup is deep and powerful, but you're also facing, arguably outside of Billy Santuan, Tom Gannon, Ryan Chen. Like, you can pick all those guys to start your game 1, and you're not making a wrong decision. These guys are all aces, and Ryan has been locked in for about 4 weeks right now.
Yeah, they know the importance of this game number 2. As you could see, Alex Fernandez out there living fit. All 115 pounds of that guy.
115, how many pounds are you giving him? Is he wet?
I think he had a couple hot cocos. That chip might have added a couple ounces right there. Look at those ankles. A full 3.5 inches. Poor little guy. You know what, though? And then look at Bruce. That hammer, I picked it up the other day. It's like 50, 60 pounds, and he just picked it up with his fingertips. It's
well,
Justin Hicks.
Some guys are just born different. We are not that guy.
Spinner, that should go foul, though.
The hair weighs 40 pounds for Alex.
Hicks looking jazzed up. I'm going to get TikTok over here after Hicks is up.
Ooh. You can hear the chatter, though. You can hear a lot of people talking. It's great.
It's good for the league when teams come out. They're having a good old time. It really gels the team together. As Hicks is going to make this 3-1. Maybe no. Had a lot of power on that, but couldn't get the elevation as AK-47 flashes over, grabs that one. Pearl Honto, how you doing? As chilling 6. I see you, first time chat. Tom Gannon now in the box. If the ones could get out of here unscathed, they could really put some hurt in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yes. They'll see Tavano a little bit better if they've seen him one time.
And already has a walk. Remember Kenny McDowell in the bullpen if he wants. Good pitch by Ryan Chen. Hits bottom pipe. 53 to even up the count.
Ike, welcome over from TikTok. First time chatter.
Yeah, I mean, those are smart people that come over from TikTok. They're basically watching from a little camera angle. They don't get to see instant replays and zoom ins and the rest of the field, our graphics, none of it. That's a good shot. AK! Wow. I thought that was dropping for sure, as AK looks like he might have left some DNA right there in right center from his knee.
Absolutely. AK. So he wants his gold glove in the infield and in the outfield. He
Can
said.
you do that?
No. There's only 5. It doesn't matter position.
Well, I think we should just add it as Mark Tavano. Those are 2 spectacular plays by AK. Let's see if he can complete the hat trick.
So
speaking of hat tricks,
yeah.
how are the Vegas Knights doing? I see a couple losses there. Are we in the playoffs? What's going on?
I don't know. I'm a St. Louis Blues fan, so I don't really know.
Okay, good answer. And that's going to be a 60-mile-an-hour screwball into the pan a little too fast. Why doesn't that count as a strike, Brad?
It's a 55 and under league, so to hit you can throw any speed you want, but for it to be a called strike, it has to hit the pan or the piping at 55 miles an hour or under.
And he gets Tavano swinging and a miss. And a lot of these TikTokers are coming in saying, thank you so much for telling us that there's better angles, a better production. It's a done deal. And here's my favorite camera angle that they don't get to see. I see you up there, Jesse. I'm Trench Pacone. Brad Ogden, we're a couple legends. You know what? It's a Legends takeover.
It's a Legends takeover. We've had this like 3 or 4 times. Come on now.
Yeah, we do what we do. I want to thank all 400, almost 500 viewers now coming in on Twitch, watching game number 2 as Tom Gannon comes in on the bump to see if he could stop the ones from managing any runs right now. I think they saw enough of their bullpen.
Yeah, I don't like the move at all. You're down 3-0. I would wait till you're ahead, but maybe they're just trying to get him into the dugout 1 inning here. So
kind of stop the fire a little bit.
You know, you got a hard part of the order for the ones here. AK, Chen, Bird, Goot. Like, this is the power of their lineup. If he can get through this, then maybe he's only here for 1 inning just to try and stem the tide here and get this.
And this will bring him up to how many innings then?
5.
Bring him up to 5 with.
Yep.
Them have 4 left, which isn't a bad remaining amount. As AK swings on the first pitch up top, goes down 0-2. And remember, they're facing a pitcher that has a PLW record 15 strikeouts out of a possible 18 batters.
Yeah, I got to call those games. It was fun to watch.
It's insane.
At one point, he struck out 11 of 12.
There he is, right there. Hair blowing in the wind. Looks a little bit like Dirk Diggler.
That's an old picture, though. That was before the Trench trade because he had flowing locks and then he shaved it off.
Yeah, then we swept them and then won 2 out of 3 the next series. And then him and Tanik flew out of the country to shave their heads.
Now you got Ryan Chen, player of the week, and looking to get on track right now.
Yeah, he's looking focused right now. I think if he sees a curve on the outside, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to the right side. But Gannon's going to try to minimize any damage right here. Gannon's got to be the best with Billy Santiwan to first pitch strikes. I feel like they're always up in the count, 0-2, 1-2.
Yeah, I like the guys to be aggressive. I don't like the guys to be standing there taking a pitch because you only get 2 strikes. You start 0-1 in the PLW, so you definitely want to get up there swinging.
2-2 count. This is going to be a big pitch. Runner on first. AK-47. Good pitch by Tom to get Chen swinging and missing on a ball outside as Austin Bird Bull is going to step into the box right now. And Bird not doing much so far tonight, and this is not a good matchup for him. Like you said earlier, a little bit more of a free swinger, and Tom, he throws the nasty.
I think I looked up Bird's walks. I think last season he had 3 walks all year. 49 games, 39 games, had 3 walks.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready and willing. Throws that pop ball way outside non-famous. Drake, subscribe. Thank you so much. And he did it the smart way. Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription every month. Why not let it be that?
Absolutely. Definitely do that for sure. It's free. You get little...
Find your words, Brad.
I can't find my words. I went to public school.
They should turn 2 right here. Hicks, he's usually automatic. And he is on point, even hits the strike zone as they get out of the jam. Good inning by Tom Gannon right there. As we're going to go into the top of the 4th. The Vipers, even though it feels like the ones were just like dominating them. They're only down 3-0, and that could change in a split second.
They can change in a split second. And down 3-0. Bottom of their order here, so you need Tanek, McDowell, Roach to do something.
I mean, and those are big names. Tanek. McDowell's having an okay season. Of course, Roach, I think he got a single his first at bat or double.
Single his first at bat, and he got 2 hits in his first game. Oh, excuse me, 2 hits in his first game, but got as many strikeouts as he has hits. So it's kind of the mode here in Premier League. You strike out a lot, but he'll figure it out. He's got way too much bat-to-ball skills not to figure this out.
Yeah, you're not going to come in with a FA chip and not perform. There's Hello Tropical right in there again. Really need a shutdown inning by Chen. Looks like the Lightning are having all sorts of fun. I think they're pretty deep in those hot cocoa boxes.
Sidekick, you got that right. I'm still sleepy, but it's from working at dark 30.
And here's Tanek. Been smooth swinging his last 3 at-bats. Goots on the run, left side, foul ball. Tanek going to go down 0-2 right here.
So this time they take away the easy shot, at least the double. Goot playing right in the 5-6 hole, and Scottez right on the edge of the container at the 103 side.
Speeds it up to 62. Tanek does not bite. Count's going to go to 1-2. Watch him to turn on a curve if one comes in. Good layoff by Tanek right there on the outside. And this is going to be a money pitch. This could be an advantage. Tanek. Ball in the dirt. It's going to be a full count right here, Brad.
Yeah, but I still think Chen's going to go right at him here. You got a solo shot doesn't hurt you. Go right at him.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to walk. And he rolls him over Bird for an easy play. Should make the out and does. That's all wiffle ball players hate doing that. The rollover.
Yeah, the dreaded rollover.
Man.
Makes Sansone would rather strike out than do that.
It's the worst thing in the world. As Kenny McDowell is going to look at a slide piece coming in at 54 deadpan to put him down 0-2. As we've eclipsed 500 viewers on Twitch. I want to thank everyone as Chen speeds it up to McDowell outside and high. 64 that was coming. That's like swinging at like a 97, 98 mile an hour ball from that distance. As Donn Roach needs to make some noise right here. He saw one pitch and got a single his first at bat. That was amazing. And he's going to roll over to the left side for out number 3. And he hits him. That's going to be an out. Got to get out of the way. Balls, when they come in, if it hits you, you're out.
I don't want to say it, but
not a lot of action.
Not a lot of action.
Over there on the Vipers box score. Or what is that called?
It's box score.
Box score?
Yep. Stat sheet, score sheet.
Stat sheet. That's what I'm looking for. And you could see Tanek and Roach both there trying to figure out their swings.
Can we do a poll? Who will fall off the container first? I don't think a lot of hot cocos. I mean, there's some hot cocoa being handled, but
no, it's safe up there.
It's safe, and the ladder's plenty high enough and sturdy enough. That ladder a couple times ago wasn't so sturdy, but the new one is pretty sturdy.
Yeah, it's only about an 8-foot drop. I don't think you could do too much damage, could you?
Well, age and his size could. I could hurt myself, but
definitely.
Tom Gannon going out for another inning.
What do you think about that move?
Not a fan.
PLW fan, first-time chat, long-time viewer. You had to make a new account. I like it.
Sidekick, you took the words right out of my mouth. You can say it. I'm not saying it. Oh, going for the big drop. Yeah, we didn't have to see it, Chat police fella, smart ass. We didn't have to see it. I was
Did you see that pitch I threw Lede at like 37 or 39 or something? I gave him a little bit of action. His dad was here. He couldn't take advantage of it.
Yes, Kai. Way too... Or Cal. Is it Cal? Cal. Yes, way too soon. I'm even wearing my Cajuns hat to show that I was owned by the Cajuns.
Real racing roots. comment of the night so far. We need a cantina in the container. Dobbs misses that once again.
But that was a walk for Tom.
Yeah, it was a big walk.
But now you got Spurrier and AK. Can we get a base hit, get another run?
Two and one count here to Jay Spur. That's such a nice pitch by Gannon right there.
Yeah, so he just keeps, it looks outside the whole way, and you just can't reach it because it never comes back.
Yeah. And there's that pop ball. It is a devastating pitch because his arm movement looks like it's coming in at 55, but the ball release is so slow. And it's really hard to wait back on that as AK-47, his last at bat, got a piece of Tom with a gapper for a single, but there's 2 outs here.
Yeah, 3 for 3 in this game.
Dumb 473. I want to thank you for subscribing. Good pitch by Tom right there at 52. For 5 months. And they subscribed with Prime. And that's what you do. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription. You have to use it. As AK goes to the right side. Tavano, great play.
What a great play.
Yeah, turns around on that. Really, really good play from that distance. Going to his right side. Does a little twirl right there in time, under 4 seconds.
And we go to the top of the 5th. 3-0.
I'm telling you, Brad, this game is going to get close. There's no way the Vipers are not scoring this game. They're going to get a couple guys on. I think they score 1 or 2 right here. They've seen Chen a couple times.
Yep. Yes, Kyle, we see you circling.
Which Lightning player takes a dive off the container first?
I think Bruce the Juice does because he's sitting next to Chad. He might do a swan dive or a gainer.
Is it Sparkles? Is it Bruce the Juice? Is it Tim Riley? Is it
Oh,
Lohman?
Tim might do it. Tim might do it.
Or Runnels? Good play by Spur. Needs to make the throw, though. Almost misses that backstop. It's probably going to be Sparkles, and I think.
Yeah. Well, again, people like to hate Sparkles. So
Yeah,
that's
but if you look at his play, he's all over. He falls off the mound. He's diving, and you saw in left field. He's on the ground. It's not a good look for him.
Well, I played with him for a season. I've seen it up close.
Tom Gannon here with 1 out. Misses bad right there. It's going to move the count to 2-1. If there's anybody that could get something going for the Vipers, it's Tom Gannon. Misses high, 3-1. You definitely don't want to put a runner on with a walk.
What a great pitch.
And that wasn't just like a get-me-by pitch.
No,
that was a screwball that came in at 53, lower pipe. And he's going to have to sit down, reverse K. 2 amazing pitches by Ryan Chen. Watch this instant replay. Totally froze him. Goes Frozo. There's not much you could do on that. He would have had to bring out his pitching wedge. And you can see the big three right there look a little flustered as Tavano is up, and he swings and misses.
Tavano not seeing the ball out of Chen very well. Strikeout looking, strikeout swinging. Sparkles wins the poll. That's weird.
At least he won something. 91. Wow. I'm surprised Savano didn't swing at that. Goes back-to-back, 91 to 89. And you don't want to get too cute right here because Devano, if something comes in, you don't want to give a free base. Easy rollover. And Brad, I say it time and time again, I am such a person that does not like anything that goes over like 70 because it's not real life.
Yeah,
It gives an unfair advantage to the pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to keep saying that over and over again. You're already down 0-1. For a pitcher to come in at 90, now the next pitch, your brain, I don't think it's able to, like, what does GK say? There's a word that he says.
Bucky Wantman. What's up, Matt?
Calibrate. I'm looking for the word calibrate.
There you go. Find your words. We're both public school kids.
You can't calibrate because you got that 90 in your brain for that half second.
It's always one strike at the beginning of a bat. They start with an 0-1
I'm always
count.
going to say that. I'm always going to say that when I see that. Until that rule is changed, I'm always going to be an advocate to make that go away. It's not cool looking. It's not great for the game. Anyhow, 0-2 to Ryan Chen.
Okay, 85. All right, I see you, big kid. All right, I see you, big kid.
What's good for the goose?
And you know what's going to happen? Somebody's going to get popped right in their orbit, their eye orbit.
Orbital bone.
Chen says, I'll go deep. And that's going to be a double. It's all fun and games till you take that wiffle ball to your eye orbital bone and you're in the hospital. Anyhow, good hit by Chen.
So Llewellyn getting a bat here.
I like it. I had to go off of my rant for a second. I haven't had a rant in a minute.
There you go. I like him getting a second game here. You never know if you're going to need to be player eligible. After he pitched that last inning, you actually get him to get in at bat so he gets a second game. Got to be 20 games to be eligible to pitch. Don't have to do anything to play or bat.
That too. I see you, Steve. Oh, there's that ball coming in. 1-2. Good strikeout by Tom Gannon.
A run here would be good. One more run. Take it to 4. That's filthy.
That's his nastiest pitch.
I'm just surprised he don't throw it more.
Well, I think a lot of the times it comes up just a tiny bit short. But when it comes deep like that, man, it's hard to get a bat around on that. And that's 59, a little bit hot.
I would want to pitch against face Tom and just a regular with no speed limit.
We absolutely do, Cody Runnels. Caps. I think we're going to do a little lightning wave on the container after this inning.
There we go.
Goots right back to Gannon. He's going to come in fast. That's going to be out number 2 as Chen's sitting on second base. As Scottez Dobbins, who's been barely missing the barrel on the ball, up to bat right now. Sounds good. We'll go right to you guys. There it is again, and he's throwing it out there, man.
Scottez just goes, that's just filth, straight filth that you could do. Shuto. Veteran not going to fall for it. Scottez been around. Season 1, he swings at that all day long, but not now.
One-two count. Chen on second base. Bottom 5th, 3-0. Now 2-2. And Chen. And that's going to be a score for... You know, I'm surprised that Dustin is so far right with Dobbs up right there because Dobbs is a pull hitter.
Yeah, I would think maybe
that
Scottez.
gap is too big.
I don't think he's hit anything right of the Garden of Serenity in his entire career here.
Yeah, and that's just, you got to recognize as the skipper for the Vipers, he's seen enough of Dobbs to know that he should be calling Dustin out to the left a little bit more.
Yeah. I would say pink box at the furthest you put him to the right.
Yep.
Basically almost straight away center field.
But sometimes, you know, when you're having a frustrating game too, and you might not be aware as much, you know, because you're balling. And there he is, right to him, and that's going to be out at number 3. And the Vipers need to score 4 right here, perfectly capable of doing it. They're going to have to face Ryan Chen one more time, and as you know, here in the PLW, looks like Tim Riley might lead that poll if he keeps doing that kind of stuff.
Hey, get him out there. Let's get that wave going.
And there's the wave
There's
right
the
there.
Wave. Whoa, there we go.
Oh, look at Bruce.
And of course, Tim's the one that misses it.
One more time. There it goes once again. The wave going on and on. I love it. That wave's a little off. I don't know if you'd be able to surf that. Look at Kirby tried to get in on the wave a little bit.
So, Ryan Chen, 3 outs away from a perfect game.
Wow.
And his is a little bit kind of like what Casey's was. He's only got 5 strikeouts. 1 strikeout in each inning.
Oh, man, I bet a lot of people didn't know that at home, Brad.
And he's got the bottom of the order, Tannick. Oh, yeah, Tannick, McDowell, and Roach. Guys he's had good success with.
There's no way Tannick's going to let him have a perfect game. No way. Goots to the right side. Oh, man, he almost one-handed that as Tannick's going to fall to 0-2 right here.
Oh, Storm Glider, we have to talk about it. Everybody talks about it. We just have to say it really quiet.
As long as they don't know. What was the spread of this game?
Pick 'em.
Pick 'em, huh? I'm telling you, if it doesn't happen, the Vipers gets jammed one more time. Good pitch by Chen. Good defensive swing by Tannick right there.
Jay Buff, I didn't jinx it. I literally told him, why are you leaving Casey in the game? I said out loud, because he's throwing a perfect game. That was in the 4th inning.
I didn't even know that was happening.
Exactly. I don't think Chinner knows. Maybe somebody on the Vipers knows, but they've been busy eating pizza.
Yeah, I don't think anybody knows. But 482 viewers do. As the count's going to go to 3-2. And this is going to be a Tannick count right here.
The dreaded spinner.
The worst dribbler. And that's going to be out number 1 for Ryan Chen. I hate seeing Tannick do that. I know how frustrated he gets as Kenny McDowell now is up to bat, and that's going to be a strike.
All of the above, Turtle.
76 right there. And that's going to be a strikeout for Chen at 61 as Donn Roach right now is their last hope for the Sandvipers. It did hit. Unbelievable. It barely whispered the outside bar. And he's going to go up 0-2. I wouldn't expect much out of Chen right here other than making Roach chase right there. I'm probably going to pitch something down and away.
If he throws him a slider, starts in the middle of the zone, he'll swing and miss.
Yeah, maybe even take a little bit off. Definitely not hit the strike zone. It's going to go to 2-2.
2-2, still ahead in wiffle ball parlance, just still ahead.
And that's going to do it. And Ryan.
AK, get that ball.
Hey, grab that ball.
Grab that ball.
That's a perfect game.
Perfect game. Get that ball.
Perfect game by Chen.
Perfect game.
Unbelievable. Nobody even knew on the team Ryan Chen pitches a perfect game against the Sandvipers. And that one's going to sting as we're going to go into a rubber match. What a great, great pitching performance by Ryan Chen. A lot of people didn't know. 2 perfect games in the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks. 2 perfect games in
Unbelievable
3 weeks. And there goes the lightning.
performance.
Lightning on the cage, on the container, giving a good cheer.
Wow, look at Ryan Chen, super stoked right there. I don't even think he knew. To ice the Sandvipers is a big deal. A lot of big bats. You got Hicks, you got Tanek, you got Gannon, Tavano up there trying to Rookie of the Year. Good stuff right there. We're going to go into game number 3, and we'll get the pitchers for you in 20 seconds. Man,
Wow.
what
Another great.
a great game number 2 by Ryan Chen. When you said he was going for a perfect game, I guess he's so smooth about everything that he does that he did it right there.
Yeah, so I mean, really, you saw the 2 great plays by AK in the outfield,
Yes.
the diving play against Tom, and the range against Hicks. Those are the only 2 balls that were hit out of the infield the whole game. He had 6 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts, excuse me.
Yeah.
Everything else was a ground ball, using his height, using that screwball, bearing down on people. You saw the 2 great plays by AK. Those are the only 2 balls hit out of the infield in the entire game.
Cody Schmidt is in hideaway field. It looks like he's going to be taking the mound. The question is, how are the Vipers going to respond right here? Who's going to be on the mound, and what do you think is going to happen?
It has to be Kenny McDowell, in my opinion. He's got plenty of innings. Tom burned up I won't say meaningless innings. He kept him close. They just couldn't get anything going against Ryan Chen. So now you got Schmitty. When they won the championship, he was the MVP of the finals, and Sandvipers need to get out early. They had the 1 grand slam. They've had 1 inning. They scored 8 runs in 1 inning, and that's really been the majority of their offense all night.
Yeah, and it's not like they pitched bad or did anything bad in game number 2. They only gave up 3 runs. It was just Ryan Chen on the bump that the Sandvipers could not figure them out.
And it was all before Tom. Everything was runs that were gotten, and they could have got a lot worse. They had a couple double plays that the game could have been much worse. I think it was just a dominating performance by Ryan, and the defense stepped up, and the ones actually hit with guys on base. That was the difference in that game.
So let me ask you a question. Is Tom the MVP? Is he the most valuable player?
Yes, in this league, he's the most valuable player for his team, because if they don't have him, I mean...
Who knows what their record would be without him? I don't know what WAR is or whatever that stuff means, but if they didn't have Tom...
I mean, you have guys that would figure that out. I mean, Dodos and Loman and even Sparkles himself, like they would look at it. The weeks that they weren't here, they were 5-10 in March, and they were 0-6 without Tom. And they stole some series that they won, and it was solely on the arm of Tom. Yeah. Again, some timely hitting, but with the wind blowing out, they're a powerful team, but the wind's not blowing out tonight. There's no wind tonight. You got to generate all your own power, so...
Yeah, they're going to have to find something in game number 3, and I could feel the hurt. I mean, we didn't do anything. I know what it's like to not score, not hit.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating, especially when you have some of the best ballers on your team. As we're going to go into game number 3, Justin Hicks. I mean, the guy went 5 for 5 his first game, and then didn't do anything his second game.
5 for 5 in the first game.
Probably 0 for 4.
0 for 3 in the second game. And again, he had the hardest hit ball, but AK was able to get it.
I do like the matchup here for the Vipers versus Schmitty, as he has kind of a 12-6 and a little bit of a slurve. I think they might see Schmitty just a little bit better.
Yeah. But Chen still has 3 innings left to go, so...
Good play by Spur right there. And then a good backup throw by Goots. And that's some team ball, and that's what I love seeing. Slap it to your guy over there. Do a little dance. Make a little throw. Make a little love tonight.
Absolutely. That's a great way to put it. Field it, knock it down, and rally to the ball. It's kind of like football mentality. Rally to the ball. Everybody get there. Somebody can make a throw.
I tried to rally to you on that little blooper that came to you.
Yeah, well, I wasn't seeing the ball very well, and then when I did see it, I had hands of steel. I need Taco League back so I can actually play more.
Yeah, no doubt.
Somebody can open up that prediction, see what the spread is, because we got 107, 190.
A lot of
2 to 1.
points coming in on the ones right now.
-1.5. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm a line guy. I'll take the +1.5, the +2 on my money.
Anytime there's Vipers out there, I'm taking the points right there.
Yeah, I'm taking the +1.5, and I'm taking the 2 to 1 every time.
I mean, when you have players like that, they're not going to be held down for very long.
Yes, exactly.
Somebody's got to call it, and it's going to be AK calling it as he shades over in front of Dobbs right there for out number 2.
AK doing his Kelly Leak impression. Hey, I did win a lead glove. You're right. I won a lead glove.
Here's Mark Tavano. And then rollover should be easy play by Goots, as that's going to be out number 3. Good pitching performance in inning number 1 by Cody Schmidt right there. And we have another first-time viewer. We need to live. Welcome to PLW Nation. You are now locked in. I love all these people that are coming over from TikTok. Those are just, intelligent people making a wise choice that why would I watch a game on a little camera angle when I could watch a full production?
I've never seen it on TikTok. I can just see the screen that they see. You're seeing about 80% of the field. You're not seeing the corners. You can only see half of the container. You can't see the right field line. And you can only see half of the Garden of Serenity. Like, you're missing all the stuff that we talk about, all the references that we make. You can't see Jesse Capps up in the sky cam.
Oh, I love that he put the camera right there. There he is. Look at that.
I don't know about the snappers. Let's get out of here.
Oh,
with
he's
that.
trying to rock a Snappers shirt. Come on.
Love it, love it. Hey, right in the booth.
I got
Thank
one.
you.
That's twice
Tavano.
Mark's gone up top.
Tavano up
I
top.
don't know what I've ever done to him, even though I did vaporize him one time. And we'll see how Kenny could respond. His last time he was on the mound, kind of got roughed up a little bit. He's a good pitcher, and I think with more and more practice and in-game play, he's just going to keep getting better.
Yeah, so everybody has a slider. Everybody kind of has a straight pitch. And he'll figure out what to do. Again, he's with Tom. So Tom can say, hey, if you just do this, you work on this, you can find another pitch, a changeup, something to throw their timing off.
And here we go. Jay Spur is going to lead it off for the ones. This is the rubber match, game number 3. And Spur, there's going to be a lot of movement on this, but once the clap happens
You're out.
from Gannon, it is over.
If you're a first-time viewer and you see Tom Gannon, whether he's at short, left, anywhere, you see him clap his hands, you're out.
He's a baller, man. I remember when we played in the Guinness World Book of Record game and we played like 33 hours straight or whatever it was. He was ready for more. He wanted to go like another 10 or 20 hours.
He's a crazy kid.
Ball one. I remember the next day I couldn't even move, right? Tanik couldn't, a couple of other guys, we were so sore. As AK goes left side, should be easy play for Tom. I go, Tom, why am I so sore? And you could just go out there and you're ready to play you didn't even do anything. You know what he said?
I'm 22.
That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. He goes, I'm 22.
I was so bulletproof, I think, at 22. I didn't think anything could hurt me. But, yeah, when you get, closer to 52.
Ryan Chen, the man that just pitched a perfect game. That is not an easy thing to do here in PLW. Oh.
He was trying to have a perfect home run there. Just missed it.
The Undertaker has joined us, first-time viewer. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, give us a follow if you want to subscribe. Also, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription. No more ads, no more commercials. That makes us furious when those commercials come on, doesn't it, Brad?
Yes. If I watch it from my phone, there's no commercials. But if I just stream it I get the commercials, and I don't like that. So
Good pitch by McDowell. Full count here. Look at that, Midnight Toker saying we're his prime sub.
Another foul ball. Fouled it back. Right on it.
I think Chad has a prime sub. $230,000 wiffle ball points. Good pitch by McDowell to get Chen for out number 3. I don't even think he thought it was out 3 right there.
Lucas Rath, thank you. First-time viewer.
You know who I saw last night or the night before or whenever we saw Lost Souls, Alex Fernandez movie? The Dragon Lady.
Oh, there we go.
She was out there. And you know what I think she did?
What's that?
She had this like super big gulp.
She snuck it in.
I think there was something in that super big gulp.
I guarantee there was something in there.
The Dragon Lady gives the best sub I think anybody's ever had. And the most. As Anaptanic. And look at that picture. This is my hood now. That's what I do right there, running a rescue. You got Nick DeVella. You got Jim Dodos when he was a bomber. Tom Gannon when still a Viper. And that's Winnie. Winnie the pig.
Winnie the Bomber. She has a uniform.
Yeah, we'll go back to that. Those are my homies. Not the players. The animals. Tanik really stepped into that one. He was looking to deposit that into the Garden of Serenity. A little bit hot. And there's the Dragon Lady. She's correcting me. It wasn't a fountain drink. It was a big-ass glass of vino. And Schmitty does the shoulder shimmy on Tanik, and I don't think he's going to like that at all. Watch the shoulder shimmy that Cody does. There it is. Ready?
Love it. Love it. They celebrate the home runs. Why can't you celebrate the strikeout?
Right back to Schmitty. Chen's going to have to make a throw. That's actually a great throw by Chen. Very easy to airmail a ball like that off a deflection.
Yeah, because you didn't field it clean, so you think that you have to rush, and you'll hear us screaming on the bench all the time. Plenty of time, plenty of time.
Got to square up. Here's Donn Roach going against Schmitty this time. Big shot right through Jay Spur, and that's what they needed for him. Good exit velo.
Evans is holding a funeral
For what?
for the career of Adam Tanik.
Let me tell you, man, when that dude is locked in and ready to go, no better in the game.
Yeah, for sure. Just waiting for him to find that. And the way he's been trending, if he finds it and they make the playoffs, they could be a very dangerous team.
Ooh, and Hicks is saying, listen, that wasn't coming back. As competitive as this league, as intense as it gets, all these guys are buddies, hanging out, drinking hot cocos together. As Hicks goes right side, and that's going to move Donn Roach to third. Lot of spin on that ball. As Tom Gannon in a big moment right here.
Put the spots in the wrong spot there. Okay. Single.
Sandvipers threatening. Jay Spur right to Goot, and they're going to run to 2, and that's going to end the inning. They had their chance. That was a good play. As we're going to go into the bottom of the second. Goot thought there was somebody, an extra out there that they needed. Hey, TikTok, I see you out there. I can't say it enough. You guys are just watching from one little angle. Come on over to twitch.tv/Premier Wiffle. You're going to see the awesomeness we call the stream team over here on Twitch. bunch of camera angles. We got a Skycam operator 10 feet in the air, instant replays, zoom ins, hang out with us on the chat, say hi to us in the commentating booth. Lots of fun we have here. You can check out all the people on the container. That's the Lightning Wiffle Club out there.
The Lightning, very excited.
Let's get J-Lo. Look at J-Lo. Me and her are going to be in the booth on Friday.
Who's in the dungeon tonight? We got Chris. Is it the War Chickens down there?
Yeah.
And
he's serving his
suspension.
His suspension down there in the dungeon. And I think we got Greg Kelly down there.
GK Rabbit.
Let me tell you, man, GK is on point. Here's Bird. Good layoff by Bird. Fly ball. Dustin right there. Easy play.
I like the fact that he called it loud, said, hey, ball, 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 ball.
And Godzilla King 13 is right. GK is the first person ever a part of the umpiring game to throw someone out. And it was Sasai, the owner of the Vaders.
Yeah, he asked for it. He said, throw me out then. So he obliged.
This is what I heard, Brad, as Kenny throws a strike into there, 1 and 2. Quote, you're done, you're gone, end quote. That's what GK said. And Sasai had to be escorted off the premises by Tom Gannon, actually, who was umping that game as well. He was heated.
Mateo is now a Lightning. He's been adopted into the family. Poor Mateo.
Scottez Dobbins here, bottom of the second with 2 outs, takes a major Tiger uppercut right there. Hanging tough with about 500 viewers here on Twitch, Brad.
Yeah, that's great. 500 viewers and Kenny McDowell mowing him down.
Yeah, this is exactly what they needed out of Kenny. And maybe Kenny is more of a starter than coming in on maybe a more of a pressure situation mid-relief.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their role. I mean, I know that my guy, when we have these conversations, Billy likes to start. If he's going to come in, he wants to come in the 5th, the 6th inning of the first game. Mm-hmm. Casey likes to start game 1 because then he can practice as much as he needs before so he can find it early. You know, and you're a veteran. I know you can throw strikes, so it's game 3. Jason said, I want to be the closer. Church says, I'm the middle relief guy. I said, hey, this is everybody's role. This is what we're doing, and there's no mysteries. It's like, this is what we're doing, and again, maybe he is the game 3 starter. I think he is a third pitcher type guy right now. He's not, his ceiling's probably a number 2, but I mean, he's a great third pitcher, throw strikes. That's what they want.
Yeah, I like it. No regrets.
No regrets.
Look at Sasai says, I was hot, man. He was. I can see the fumes coming off of that face. It's probably also super hot that Devin Booker on the Phoenix Suns had some hamstring injury or something, and he's done. As Mark Tavano up to bat one more time. Oh, a weird hop off the pitcher's mound, and that's what they needed out of Tavano. And this is a big moment for Adam Tanek right here. Kind of was struggling in game number 2, and so far this game. I wouldn't be surprised if he deposits a wiffle ball in Lightning land over there on the container.
Yeah, I'd like to see him go backside there. They're giving him the double. Just giving it to him. Take it. That was his best swing of the night, was when he went that way. Go back to it.
Yeah, Chapolice, I'm just having a bad year swinging. If you go on my career stats, I'm decent. But, you know, the legends up and down, they're really good. It's going to be hard to crack that lineup as Schmitty goes shoulder shimmy once again, and that's 2 shimmies against Tanek.
Yeah, 2 shimmies against Tanek.
A little bit hot right there. I got to tell you, though, man, I was not feeling good last series. I was dying out there. That's a rollover. Is it going to go fair? No. I actually thought it was this week that we were going to miss everybody, so I was ready to call you and say, listen, dude, I cannot go. And then when I saw that nobody was showing up, I was like, oh, man,
Yeah.
I got to get out there and Band of Brothers it.
We figured it out. We'll do the best we can. We'll always come out there. If we go out there with 4, we're going to give it our best effort. Let me take a look, Jake. I'll look that up for you. What's Tannic hitting tonight?
Yeah, but when you're out there, Brad, it's like 3.5. So I didn't want to
Let's
I didn't want
give
to
me
leave you out there.
Thanks for giving me the half.
3-2 count.
Tannic is 3 for
Probably like 10.
3 for 10.
Yeah, and that's decent. As McDowell on a 3-2 pitch, and that's the importance of getting it to 2-2, 3-2 here in PLW. You're going to see a strike, and the Vipers have some runners in scoring position as Roach up to bat right now, and he hit a scorcher past Spur, his last at bat, but this time swing and a miss. The ones would love a rollover right here to end the inning.
Yeah, ground ball. A ground ball on that side. Again, you got Chen up the middle, a ground ball to Chen. He's going to flip it to Spur. Anything on the ground here could be 2. Get him out of the inning.
Yeah, Evan Shield, I would think it's 3 hits in game 1. As Roach is going to look at something high. Greensy, welcome to the chat. First-time viewer. Want to welcome you to PLW Nation. This should be a double play. Oh, no. Spur has to stay down right there, and I don't know if that touched him. And that's going to be a run for the Vipers. Oh, it looks like it grazed him.
Dirty single.
Oh,
or E6.
man.
E6.
The wiffle ball gods have woken up as that ball could have got him out of the inning. And now you have Justin Hicks, who is the devastator, up to bat right now. Bases juiced, 1 out. And that might be a grand slam. Oh, AK airmailed that from right center. And that he would have gunned him.
So that's the beauty of the outfield. You don't have to throw it. You don't have to hit the backstop in the air. It can bounce, and he just airmailed it.
Look how far he threw that. Over the backstop. Tavano got bailed out on that one. And that's the wiffle ball gods. It's what they do. And now there's runners on second and third.
No, just third. Just third. He goes 2 bases.
Oh, just third. Man. 2 outs. Cost him a run. Jay Spur. What a play. Makes that play. But the Vipers up now 2-0. Man, AK could only shake his head in disbelief as he airmailed that one. Look at this play by Jay Spur. Bang.
So that's his glove hand. He's left-handed, so that's typically his glove hand, so he's used to making stabs like that. Great play.
Yeah, instead of the ones getting out of it, possibly with only 1, maybe even none if a double play is made, they give up 2 right there.
Yeah, he bounces that in. He throws that down into the ground and it rolls. He gets Tavano out easy at the plate. They're out of the inning with no runs.
Man, defensive awareness, gotta have it. As Kenny McDowell is going to be on the bump once more, garnishing a 2-run lead.
Yeah, I like that they got him a lead. I would love the fact that Tom had more innings, but he just doesn't. I mean, Tom only has 2 innings left, and by my calculations, I could be off by 1. He might only have 1 left. So
everybody else on the ones actually loved the AK throw right there. They don't even care that they're down 2-0 right now.
Yeah, they're just giving him a hard time. That's what brothers do. You
They
got to
just
give
love
him
seeing it. We don't see very many tag ups, so we don't see throws like that. So just seeing one is it's kind of awesome.
Storm Glider. How many PLW players are former professional ball players? So professional MLB, we have 2.
Big Al was drafted by the Yankees.
But professional ball players, I want to say if you count independent leagues, there might be 8 or 9. I know Spurrier played independent. Chen played independent.
Dodo's, right?
Dodo's played independent.
Where'd Kenny and
Kenny and them both played professional baseball, so there's 4 alone on the Vipers. Oh, 5. Hicksy played independent ball. So you've got 5 guys that played independent ball.
3-2 count real quick. And Spur comes after McDowell on a 3-2 count.
Professionals in the MLB farm system, I want to say there's 4. You have 3 from the Vipers and Towers and Big Al.
Yep.
So we have 5.
Here's AK-47 against McDowell right here. And
and Trevor played minor league as well. So that, I mean, again, probably a dozen ex-professional ball players, 5 or 6 that were MLB.
Yeah, so when people are watching this and they think it's some shenanigans out here, there's some ball players that if they came out here, they wouldn't fare too well.
Yeah, and I mean, we always say, oh, he'll come right out and succeed. All these guys struggled a little bit at some point.
Here's Ryan Chen up to bat. Runner on first. Bottom of the third. Vipers up 2-0.
This is where I think Kenny's going to struggle. Second time through the lineup, these guys have seen him again, and they're like, okay, he's just got this.
It looks like Will Morris might have pitched in the Double-A.
Okay, yeah, so like literally a dozen guys. I mean, it's great.
Looks like McDowell's a little nervous pitching to Chen as he could whip that bat around real fast and make this a 2-2 game.
Hollywood, I don't think you played professional basketball. I know TJ played, yourself played.
He played for the Hawks.
Yeah.
TJ. And that's going to be a walk, put a runner in scoring position with 1 out here as Big Bird is up to bat.
And Bird is overdue. No hits tonight. A lot of swings and misses.
Kind of jumps in front of that one. It's going to go down 0-2.
Yeah, but Canseco's not in the league, Brad. This is a part-time visitor.
Good eye by Bird right there. Count's going to be 1-2. Misses right there. It's going to lock it up. Deuces. And you got to think if Kenny did walk out right here, do you think you're going to see Tom for a pitch or 2?
Yes. No, I would suggest they probably go back to Scott Burley.
Danger.
Yeah, Dapper, I would say there are more really good softball players here than there are wiffle ball players.
Oh, they would have the double play right there.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up Goots, though. And the wiffle ball gods didn't wake up, but they're slowly coming out of their slumber as a play like that should be made. Ooh, it goes down 0-2.
Can the wiffle ball gods, can Goot square something up here and make the wiffle ball gods come back to haunt the Vipers for not turning that double play there?
Big McCracken for sure. What are you going to do? Wiffle ball. It's not an easy game. You know?
No. I wasn't happy just to see it. I actually put some balls in play. I was very excited.
Oh, I really wish I would have planted that one over the container, though.
Yeah, that would have been great. That would change the whole game.
That's going to walk the bases loaded with Scottez
That's
Dobbins.
2. He's done.
As Kenny is done. You're probably going to look at Gannon coming in to try to
No,
odds.
I don't think he's going to go to Gannon here. He's only got 2 innings. It's going to be Tannick. I think it's going to be Adam. He's going to bring himself in and try and get a couple innings here because you've got 3 innings left to play.
And here comes big man Adam Tannick to the mound. Looks like Kirby Bucket is right there with him. Look at the height disparity between Kirby Bucket and Adam Tannick right there. We're going to have to put some kind of hydraulic system on Kirby for Tannick.
Yeah.
Where it kind of goes up a little bit. You'd like to see Tanek come in right here, get Scottez Dobbins out, go into the top of the fourth, up 2-0.
Yeah, and only have 2 innings left. Tom could pitch those last 2 innings.
Yep.
No, excuse me. He would have to pitch one more inning because Tom, I believe, only has the 2 innings left. He's got to get through them at least the next inning and a half.
Ooh, just watching Tanek warm up right there. I see a little something. But Scottez has a good eye. Definitely has some power. He just needs to make contact. And we're going to have to see. This is a big matchup right now. Big time stuff.
And
Tanek loves the spotlight.
And there's the big gap again. Oh, there we go. Flintine moving over.
Good.
Much smarter.
They must be watching the stream.
Probably are. I know Sasai watches in the dugout.
You could even see Hicks moving to his right just a tiny, tiny bit. Tanek goes wide.
But he should be aggressive here. Anything overhand, over the top is going to be something easy to hit.
Goes down 2-1 early. I wouldn't be surprised to see another pitch like that coming in around 47, but top bar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good piece. Get down.
And that's going to score 2 runs.
Let's go.
And we've talked about it before, Brad. Those lollipops are not working anymore. You have to come in more aggressive. Otherwise, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
And here's Jay Spur. And this game is tied up 2-2, 2 outs. Runners on first and third. That's the importance of getting a strike. Your first 2 pitches is imperative.
Well, if he throws that lollipop to Spur, Spur's going to hit it over the container. He is looking to take it deep. Spur has no home runs in the season. Look for him to jump on that lollipop as a softball player.
Yeah, that's a surprising stat right there. Tanek's got to hit pan right here. Can't do it. Goes down 3-1. And that's going to be a double and clear the bases.
He got some free zucchini. What's that? Zucchini sticks?
And Jay Spur's going to get free zucchini sticks from Tarantino's. That was a sidewinder.
Yeah, kind of hit it on the end half of the bat and kind of rode it up the bat. And now, AK. Now you get to the dangerous part of the lineup.
Yeah, but now I think he's going to be a lot more aggressive here. He's got to get after him. That's a good take by AK, actually.
I would like to see AK just stick this out, hit it off the container, and take this free run. They're giving him the double.
Yeah, a lot of room on that left side. Ball on the turf. He's got to settle down right here. He's got to hit pan. And right to Gannon. Good cut. But the damage done. The 1 strike back with 4.
And they can't go to Tom yet. So we talked about Tom pitching in that game where they were behind. Wouldn't they like to have all those innings back?
Yeah, I mean, those are things that, as managers, as you know, you're going to look back and wonder some moves that you would have made. I personally probably would have went Tom right there, get out of the inning, you're up 2-0, live and die with that, see what happens. Mm-hmm. You got Tavano. We'll see what Roach could do again. Who else you got out there?
Hicksy can throw strikes.
You have Tanek. You would have had Tanek.
You got Scott Burley to throw strikes.
Right.
Yeah, maybe bring Tom in there and get out of the inning when you're up.
So if you would have went Tom right there and say you do get out of the inning, you still have Tanek.
Mm-hmm. You still have Tanek with nobody on base. You know, working clean. Maybe he can get some ground balls, get some contact where he can get some soft contact and get some easy outs.
But let's see. The Vipers are going to have to strike once more. And, yeah, they're going to have to find that 1 inning. It's going to be Tanek one more time in the 5th.
I don't think
or
it's
in the
going to
4th.
be. I don't think it's going to be. I think he's going to go Tavano or Burley, somebody, because they're just hammering him. He can't find the strike zone with the sidearm, and they're hammering the over-the-top stuff.
No, Stone Anthony, you're being. Oh yeah, Keegan was.
Keegan was the free agent chip that they used.
Right, Kenny we balled with for a little bit. And here is Mark Tavano, and he's going to go right side. Chen's going to have to move. Don't airmail it. Oh, and I think it hit the ground. Yeah, you could hear it. Yeah, I used to run a rescue out here, Storm Glider. And this is a big moment for Adam Tanek. No outs, one runner on. He could tie this game up real quick.
Going right to Chen here.
Yeah, this is not a bad move.
Great move. Great move. Go to the guy they're not seeing. He can pitch he can pitch every inning. He pitched 6. He's got 3 innings left. He can finish the game here.
Yeah, Stone Animator. No rescue here anymore. I do take care of some animals still. Like those pigs that you see. There she is, Winnie. She's such a sweetie, man. What a great little animal. Just like a dog.
Yeah,
Just like him.
absolutely.
According to science, they're like the 3rd or 4th intelligent animal on the planet. Right behind, like, the dolphin.
Very interesting. I did not know that. So this is a great move. Go right to your ace. He can finish the game. Nobody's hurt here. Get a ground ball. Roll a pair here.
Oh, he was trying to tie that game up real fast. I like the aggressiveness. Goes hot. 65.
It almost hit him, and that could have been a base.
Yeah, I don't know if he would have took it, though. Again, goes hot. It's going to even up the count 2-2. Ooh, barely misses, and this is advantage Tanek right here.
I wouldn't give in, though. Nobody behind him. Nobody behind him. I mean, the other guys are not as proven as Tanek. You can pitch around and you have a walk. And you have a deep bullpen. You don't have to be, you can be nasty.
Rolls to the right side. Yeah, I think I'd keep being nasty, as you're right. They have a deep bullpen. You do not want to let him tie this game up with one swing on a semi-cookie. Oh, and he goes down on a decent curveball by Ryan Chen, and that move AK made to bring in Ryan Chen right there paid off, as Kenny McDowell is going to be on it in the box right now. 1 out, runner on with Mark Tavano. That curveball that Chen throws, it looks like it's coming in hot, but it's not good. 12-6 by Chen, 47. He's starting to feel it again.
Yeah, he's feeling it all night. There's that little step out where he was throwing the screwball almost exclusively, and now he's mixing the slider in. Good mix. Tried it there.
That was a good layoff by Kenny McDowell. If I'm Goots on the left side, I got to be ready.
Got a piece. There's the first hit off of Ryan Chen tonight.
Almost grabbed it as Donn Roach in a big spot coming up to bat right now. And this would be a good rookie RBI right here if he could get a couple across. Ooh, barely misses inside. Good eye by Donn Roach right there. Got caught up in that screwball. It's going to even up the count 2-2. Misses up top. Fills up the count. It's good. Roach coming in on a big, series. It's got to feel good. And that's going to do it for him. Goes top tink on that one, and that's as nasty as it gets as he goes down looking. And here's Justin Hicks, who could change this game around. Chen falls back in the count, 2-1.
Yeah, but I think you're just stay nasty here.
Now 3-1. Hicks is a free swinger. He's got the green light. Let's see what he does right here. Oh, man, he really had a chance. And they're going to get out of that inning and no damage done. Ryan Chen comes in, gets out of that inning, and had to go through some people to do that.
Yeah, left a small village on the base paths in this inning, and the ones escaped. No runs scored. Now they can go add on. And it looks like they're going to go to Tom.
Yeah, so Tom's going to get the 4th and 5th. They don't want to give up any more runs. They're hoping that they could jump on them, take a lead, and then it's going to have to go probably
Anybody.
Yeah,
anybody but McDowell who walked out. So they're going to try and get 2 innings out of Tom here, get him to a chance to win this game. Yeah, he's got 2 left. 3. Yeah, he's got 2 innings left. 2 innings left. Got 2 innings.
And here we go. Tom's going to have to ice these guys, give his Sandvipers a chance. They are totally in this game. And you got to remember, to be in the game, good play by Dean. Good flick. Yeah, that's how you play third base right there. You flick it to your shortstop.
It can hit the...
I like AK coming out there.
It didn't touch anything.
These guys are fired up as Austin, Bird, Bull. And that's going to be easy out for Tom right there, out number 2.
Bird's having a tough night. No hits at all tonight.
Yeah, it gets mental sometimes, and going against somebody like Tom, it does not get any easier.
That's so nasty.
That's the pitch right there.
God, that's so nasty.
Just disgusting. And that's going to do it for the ones as Chen's going to go back out there in the top of the 5th. Man, what a great last couple games we're seeing out of both ball clubs, especially the ones with big man Ryan Chen on the mound right now. I want to thank all 450 of our viewers sticking around here on Monday night with the Vipers playing the ones. I want to give a big shout out to all our new TikTok viewers and just viewers that have come over. And of course, a shout out to the stream team as well. It takes, 9 to 12 of us every single night, Monday through Friday, to make sure you guys get the best production that we could do. There's Bucky running a timer, me and you in the commentating booth, right below the PLW sign right there on the backstop. There's a couple guys under there in a compartment, and we call it the dungeon. And they're the ones that we call them the switchers and the graphic guys. They make sure that you guys see the runners on the bases and wow.
Tom hit that 3 times.
Roped it.
I think he hit that 3 times. It hit off the hands, middle of the bat, and then the end of the bat.
Yeah. So our stream team guys, angles of the cameras, all that stuff. Give a big high five to the stream team one more time.
Yes, Bucky does play. He is on the Cajuns. It'll be Matthew Wantman is how we call him, affectionately known as Bucky.
Oh, good pitch by Chen with that screwball at 60. Gets Tom Gannon reaching out for that one. a little behind the scene action with the fans don't know. Our messengers, we got a broadcasters chat. We got a scheduling chat. We got an executive board meeting chat. We got a general discussion chats. There's 17 different chats that all these players and some of the founders here are involved in to make sure that this thing is running smooth for our fans at home.
Yeah, we do hits and errors. You have an appeals board.
Spur, good play, man. Yeah, we have an appeals board. You got, of course, Chad, the Bible of rules and regulations, as Adam Tannick comes up to bat with 2 outs. And you're not going to hold this guy down for much longer. Expect something special to come out of him this at-bat. But that looked like a knuckleball almost with the movement on that.
Yeah, just so nasty. He's, again, so long, 6'6", 6'5", 6'6", one of probably the tallest player in the league. And he uses his height to his advantage.
Comes 77 into the pan right there.
I don't know if trades have to be approved by the league, but it definitely gets thrown to the league. Like, the trades are made between owners, and everybody's doing what's best for their team. So I don't think we've had any trades rejected.
Man, really came around on that one. And you got to remember, like, Tom Gannon and a bunch of guys are out there playing tournaments, getting the word out of PLW. Tries to go outside once again. Tannick does not bite. We got another 3-2 count.
Yeah, there was a trade deadline. It's week 13. I think it's May the 5th or May the 6th is actually the trade deadline.
And he misses. And a good at-bat by Tannick as he's going to go to first base with 2 outs. And Chen would have loved to not have that happen with Kenny McDowell that has a lot of power.
I think that was an intentional walk. I don't think he was trying to give Tannick any reason to.
0-2 count. A lot of talk about Tannick might be trading himself to the Legends. What a play by AK. There was a lot of movement on that ball as he went all the way right. It slurs back to the left. Man, great play by AK-47. Kind of goes a little hop there towards the end as the ones are going to be batting in the bottom of the 5th, up 4-2. Look at Lohman. He looks a little laid back. Like, I know he's not a hot cocoa guy, but that posture is telling me that he might have dipped into a can of hot cocoa.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's a late night. I mean, it's a lazy night. We're pushing 9 o'clock here on the West Coast.
We're pushing it.
I don't know if we'd have anybody that we could trade back to the Vipers. We don't have any major leaguers on our team.
Yeah, you have to play pro ball now
to be on
the Vipers. But that's not panning out so far this series, as it looks like the wiffle ball player Tom Gannon is keeping them in the game.
Yeah, he's their MVP for sure.
Right now, wiffle ball is bigger than major league players.
That's so disgusting, and he started Scottez with that twice already.
Yeah, that's just gross. That's all I could say. And then you just work inside right there. Oof. I love that our fans hanging out till midnight.
Craziness.
Right before they turn right back into pumpkins. There's that pop ball. As Jay Spur up to bat. I got to tell you right now, the ones would love to get some insurance runs, but Tom Gannon is not going to let that happen. As Jay Spur goes left side, gets a runner on as AK-47 is going to be up to bat with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. There it is one more time. Very, very nasty pitch as it dips the last, 4 feet
For sure. Then he throws outside pipe 57. Like, that's just, hey, tip your hat if he threw that.
Yeah, sometimes that comes in at 52. And that's going to split the gap. And now there's runner in scoring position with Ryan Chen up to bat with one out here in the bottom of the fifth.
And Chen having a tough night at the plate.
Yeah, what's he doing?
He's only got 2 hits tonight. He's got 2 hits tonight. Maybe it's the curse of the player of the week.
Maybe, or he's just faced Tom for 9 innings.
Yeah. I mean, that can hurt your batting average a little bit.
I mean, I don't care who you are. When you're facing Tom, your average is going to go down.
See, I think Thomas, this is a pitch around here. I don't think he's going to give him anything.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to give him a little something. Good layoff by Chen as he makes PLW Nation know that that was a check swing. It's going to be 3-1. It barely touches that outside.
That's
spot.
Chen, little medicine of his own. Chen had one of those in game 2.
Definitely doesn't want to walk it. The base is loaded. We'll probably see something like that again. Goes high and outside right there. As the base is juiced, Tom has a walk, and the bases are loaded, 1 out, so he's going to have to pitch to Bird right here, and he knows that Bird's a free swinger.
Yeah. Bird he got no hits tonight, so Bird is way overdue.
Yeah, anything could come out of Bird right here.
10 teams in the league, who cares?
I care.
I know, but that's who says who cares.
And that's going to be a tag up by Jay Spur. Oh, and Dustin does not see that, and he has to be aware of that. And I've said it multiple times. It is up to the manager to make sure that his defense knows that on a fly ball, a runner is going to be tagging up.
Yeah, and we talk about that most extensively on our team because we've been burned by it one time too many.
Runners on first and second. Tom dealing still, and that's going to end the inning. But they do get one extra run right there, and it's going to be up to Ryan Chen
to shut it down. So that was, now I see they're thinking Tom could get him to the bottom of the 5th. If they don't take the lead or tie the game up, Tom's inning won't matter in the 6th. So they might as well use him there.
Yeah. Yeah, not a bad decision to get Tom in right there. Poor defensive mentality, though, for the Sandvipers right there. I don't care. It's my ex-team, ex-skipper. He has to know to talk to his team and let them know in a tag-up situation, you catch that fly ball, you got to throw it to the backstop.
Yeah, or hit Tavano.
Yeah, hit your tag-up.
Hit your cutoff in a heartbeat because we've seen that a cutoff man will get there easy.
And here we go. Like to see Roach do something right here to give his Sandvipers a chance to tie it up, if not take the lead. And he goes right side, but right to AK. He's there. And Chen 2 outs away from the ones taking a series win here against the Vipers. As Justin Hicks is up to bat. Double Nichols. Oh, 2 count, 1 out here, top of the 6th.
Oh, wow. Got him swinging at 61.
Yeah, rare swing, especially off a sidestep by Chen right there. Young Texas, welcome to the show. I actually like AK in the outfield. Well, it's probably because Barrick's not out there either. And it puts a runner on. Justin Hicks to first base. And watch out. for Tom again in here.
But that was the big thing about getting that extra run. It's still, the tying run is not the play. The tying run's on deck.
You watch out for the Vipers making some noise right here. You can hear Adam Tannick in the dugout trying to get his team pumped up. That's going to leave a mark. No doubt. Ball coming in that hot. Foul ball. Chen up in the count. 1 and 2. You do not want to get an inside pitch against Tom. That would equal a bat flip.
Good pitch, double nickels.
That was an awesome pitch. Great layoff by Tom right there. Fly ball. Dobbs there for out number 2. And it's going to come down to Mark Tavano, the rookie, who's put himself together a great season. He'd love to extend, pass the bat along. Chen goes into the turf, 1 and 1. Very still out here right now, Brad.
Yeah, ball's just not carrying tonight.
There's a lull over Hideaway Field right now. Very pressure-filled moment for Mark Tavano. And that's going to do it, and the ones take care of business. Chen dominating the Sandvipers. What a great performance by the ones.
Yeah, I mean, so now the great performance by the ones. Stay tuned, guys. Get your votes in. See who you want to see in the booth. Trent's going to add some pointed questions. I think we all know who it's going to be. It's going to be Ryan Chen in the booth.
You pitch a perfect game, and then you ice them in game number 3. And that's going to be it for me. If you had a bunch of points on the ones you just collected.
So let's see who the poll brings up. I think it's going to be Ryan Chen. It's going to be a no doubter there.
Yeah, good stuff.
No, I wasn't looking.
Don't forget, tomorrow night, Warbirds versus the Vaders. I'll be in the booth one more time. And then we'll be playing on Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday night will be a big night.
Against the Bombers, and that's going to be a really good matchup as the Bombers are a tough team.
Who's that poll? Who? It's Ryan Chen.
Yeah, it's going to be Ryan Chen.
It's Ryan Chen. Mateo over there. So I'll go get Mr. Chen.
Yeah, there you go. And Tavano takes a hit there. Watch your head, Brad. That was the ball right here. Right here, guys. That's the no-hitter. Perfect game. Ball. You can see the ones celebrating. There's Mama Spur saying, good job, son. A lot of great defensive plays. The Vipers came out hot in game number 1, kind of put a thumping on the ones. The ones responded with 2 in a row, and perfect game by Chen, and then kind of came alive again in game number 3. And the question will always and still remain, will the Vipers have a number 2 pitcher to go to? Because the drop-off from Tom Gannon to their next-level pitcher is quite steep, as Ryan Chen is making his way into the booth, and we kind of making this a thing. This is the perfect game ball, I'm told. I'm going to hold that up for the fans there.
What's up, guys?
Ryan Chen to the booth. Everybody welcome him. First question out of the gate. You didn't know.
No, I had no clue.
Unbelievable. You got a perfect
clue.
game going. You didn't know that you didn't walk anybody or give up a hit or nothing.
I knew I didn't walk anybody. And that's why I was trying to come after, not trying to give up that leadoff walk. And I don't know. I honestly didn't have that many strikeouts. I was just kind of attacking the strike zone, and it just kept, getting ground ball after ground ball.
We'll go to game number 1. The Vipers come out on fire, score 8 runs, I believe, in the second inning, kind of put a thumping on you guys.
That's how they walked us.
Yeah, you guys come back, hit a grand slam. Who hit that grand slam?
Barrick.
Barrick.
Staying hot, yep.
Yep, Barrick hits a grand slam, kind of cuts the deficit, but then they just pour more on.
Yeah.
You guys got taken care of in game number 1. What was the mentality coming into game number 2 after you guys?
We
just
always
took a
have
beat
the
down?
mentality that no one can beat us in game 2 or 3. You know, some of the guys that are out here, the aces, they're going to match up with you. We knew Tom was going to be a tough deal, and we've seen him a lot, but it doesn't really matter when Tom's that good. And we knew it was going to be tough, and it was going to be a long series. That's where it comes in with the depth.
Yeah, I'm curious about the game 1 starters. You had Tom Gannon versus Goots.
Yeah.
Was this a play? You didn't want to start one of your aces against Tom?
It was totally a play. We knew that, and it's not really saying anything on Goot. Obviously Goot is a great pitcher this year, and he had a great first half.
Yep.
It was more of, what, let's go out there and let's match him up because we know at the end of the day, Gannon's going to run out of innings and we've got more guys.
Yeah. In that game 2, perfect game. You got to give some love to your boy AK running out there in the outfield. He made a couple great
right off
plays.
the bat, yeah. It was like first inning, I think.
I think it was 2. Yeah, it was 2 plays in a row that he was out there sliding around.
That changes your
doing his thing.
momentum. You get into a groove after that, knowing your guys are there on defense, and you're not really scared to go attack the strike zone. In game 1, these guys came out and hit, so I thought to myself, all right, I'm gonna have to attack because they're taking, they got good eyes, and they're gonna be hacking. So I want to come after him, and I just wanted to attack down in the zone.
Last week, player of the week, 7 home runs. Tonight, not so hot. In the box,
we traded.
But you went hot on the mound into a perfect game. This is probably the best 2-week performance, offense and pitching, that we've probably ever seen in PLW history.
If you can't do it for your team one way, you got to do it the other. And tonight, I felt good off the mound. I didn't really see the ball well at the dish. I was getting beat on normal pitches that I normally absolutely smoke. And tonight, I felt cold. But my guys came out with timely hitting, picked me back up, and we were able to take the innings away.
I want to talk about Tom Gannon real quick. How sick is he on the bump, man, with his pitch selections?
Yeah, so, the screwball right off the bat, coming from a lefty, I think he's been able to perfect it. Roundy's been getting close, but he's been able to perfect that under 55, disgusting, get me over, strike 1 pitch.
Yeah.
And from there, that's game over. When you're a good pitcher, you can get ahead in the count and just go to whatever you want at that point.
There's one pitch that I remember. I believe it was against Donn Roach, top tink at like 44 miles an hour or something like that. Was that just you're starting to do that a little bit more.
I knew it was a rookie. I knew he hasn't been out here. He hasn't seen the different pitches that can happen. He's thinking someone's going to attack strike zone in, the traditional way. I'm going to go up and over right there. I got ahead of him. I knew he wasn't really looking for something slow, and I went top bar on him.
Yeah, top rope, dumped in on him.
Yeah.
You guys did really well. You guys took another series from another top team.
Yeah.
You guys are in first place, looking to roll, man. You guys are doing great, man. Congratulations.
Thanks so much. Thanks
Ryan
for
Chen,
watching, guys.
everybody.
I appreciate it. Follow the ones on the ones PLW, the Instagram, and dude, you guys are awesome.
We got you, man. Watch
I'll
your
see
head
you
as
guys.
you exit. That's Ryan Chen, everyone. Pitched a perfect. He hit 7 home runs last week. Pitched a perfect game this week. Tom pitched 15 strikeouts last week. There's action all over the place. This was a great, great series for you guys to watch on Monday night. Tomorrow night, we got the Warbirds versus the Vaders. The Warbirds really need this series. The Vaders, of course, trying to hold serve with the Ones after they lost the series to the Ones last week. I guess we're out of here. I'm Trench Pacone. Brad's too old to come back. I'll be here. Wait. Here comes Brad. Don't fall.
But yeah, that's it.
That's what you came back for?
Yes, exactly. Got to say goodnight to the nation.
To all our viewers that tune in every single night, Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock. Tomorrow night, Warbirds, Vaders. I'm out of here.
See ya.